Welcome in. Here we go. We got ourselves a special Saturday show. You guys know what it is all about here, Pub Sports Radio. We could not live stream this Saturday night special here between Green Bay, the Packers, and San Francisco 49ers. What a battle we're going to have in front of ourselves here tonight. And again, a little off kilter. We know that the boys are running the UFC stream over there on right down the hallway on Pub Sports, and we're going to come in here and we're going to give a little football action tonight. It's a great game lined up. Big playoff battle. And of course, you know what's happening right now. These Ravens taking it to them Houston Texans. First half, interesting little spot there, 10-10, but the Ravens have really blown it open in the second half. And, we've got ourselves a big favorite covering that first game. Let's see if it's going to ring true and hold true for this second game as well between the Niners and the Packers. I've got some action to line up here for everybody tonight. We're going to have a great panel. We're going to have a great show and lots of plays out there, lots of props, sides, totals. You're going to hear both sides of this thing. Lots of points to be laying again at that plus 10. So we'll see what happens with this game here. Should be a lot of fun. We got plenty of time. We got 45 minutes till this one starts. And it doesn't look like there's going to be a delay because this clock just keeps running on this Ravens side of things. So we'll see how that's going to transpire. I made a couple of plays to start this thing off. So I'll run them down and we'll get into it with, of course, our boys on the chat coming in, or the panel rather, coming in to lock and load. Of course, we know the 49ers coming in with the bye, if you will. They had that first round bye, and the Packers surprising everybody going down into Dallas and showing them it's their house. It's not Jerry World. It's Aaron Jones world there, Arson Jones, as I used to name him, because he just sets everything on fire as he did last week. Big 48-32 victory out there for them boys. And look, I try to keep this thing pretty clean as far as the action. I went with the teaser. I'm teasing up the Green Bay Packers to 16 points, and I'm going to jump on this under. To me, it just felt like here's an under spot. I know the Green Bay Packers, they're 8-0 to the over when they're coming off a win where they allowed at least 20 points. So it tells me that their defense is kind of vulnerable. We know that this team in San Francisco likes to go there and ball out, but I think that's going to work in the favor to the under in this game, specifically because I think a lot of rushing leads to that clock moving, and it gives us a great opportunity to cash this under. So teasing that up to 56.5 as well. A couple looks that I had here. You've got teams off the bye. What do they do off the bye in the playoffs? They're 1-14 against the spread, not cover the number by 10 points. Now, big asterisk on that spot there because, the Texans fit that model as well, and they're obviously getting cooked like a Christmas goose. So we'll see how that's going to ring true for this thing tonight. But, we look down the lineup here, and, for the most part, we've got A.J. Dillon out. That means it's going to be the Aaron Jones show again, and that's going to lead to some of the plays that I had. Tyler Davis, tight end, he's out of this thing with the knee injury. We go down. Isaiah McDuffie is questionable as a linebacker. I'm sure I butchered his name. That doesn't even sound right as I say it aloud. But for the most part, it looks like we have a healthy Green Bay team. Now, questions, the punter is a big factor. He's got the illness. I expect him to play with the Packers out there, but that might lead to some wonky little short field punts and some opportunity there. Then you look on the other side of things, Ross Dwelley, the tight end for the 49ers, is out of this thing. Clelin Farrell out of this thing, the defensive end with a knee injury as well. Questionable's Dre Greenlaw, the linebacker. He's got the Achilles factor, but some of the beat reporters that I was reading on earlier today said it looks like he's going to be a go. Danny Gray, the wide receiver for the Niners, who even knew they had a guy named Danny Gray out there, but he's out of this game. And then, of course, Cameron Latu, the tight end, out as well for the San Francisco 49ers spot. I don't think they're going to need him. I don't think it's going to matter when it comes down to that kind of a depth factor. And again, I'll just kind of hit it really quick with some of the spots that I'm on there. But I mentioned the teaser. I'm going to take these Green Bay Packers in the first half. My big play here, my straight play is going to be the Green Bay first half. I think they can hold on to this thing. I envision what happens in a game like this is, the better team's going to kind of start to pull away in the second half. You can only run the ball so many times against a defense before that defensive line gets banged up, and then things start to open up, as we've seen specifically in this current game going on with the Baltimore Ravens. So I like that opportunity to take them in the first half. I got the 6.5 out there. If he's going to get a 6, I'm fine with that too. I don't think it's going to come down. I think it's a kind of a field goal first half here. As much as I do expect to see San Francisco start to impose their will, I think it's going to take time to soften up that line and open things up. But I did have a couple of fun plays that I wanted to get involved with here as well. First of all, I've got Brock Purdy over 5.5 rushing yards. I think that there's going to be some pocket collapsing factors out there. They like to run those screens and those options where he's going to have the chance to pull the ball down and go for those first downs. And I think it's a big CMC day. I've got CMC over 18.5 rushing yards at plus 102. I've got him over 90.5 yards. That thing's starting to steam up. It was 88.5, then 89.5, and just before the show, it went to 90.5. Touchdown props for me. Again, smashed this last one with Isaiah Likely. I'm on a run with these touchdowns in these games here, and I'm hoping to go. I'm going to double up on this one. I'm going back to Aaron Jones, touchdown. Give me that, plus 155. On the other side of the ball, though, lots of juicy player props out there from a touchdown perspective. Makes sense. The San Francisco 49ers, they're a beast, and everybody can go out there and score. As you kind of look down the line, CMC's minus 275. You're going to have to double up on him to get that done. Samuel at plus 115. Kittle at plus 155. So I'm going to kind of skip around those guys. I'm going to drop down the depth chart a little bit, and I'm going to take a flyer. I'm going to go with a flyer on Elijah Mitchell to get this touchdown at plus 600. I think that's some good money. I'm going to go first touchdowns with each of those guys as well. Aaron Jones at plus 1,100 and Elijah Mitchell. Last but not least, I do have a nice little fun player prop or touchdown prop parlay out there. I'm going CMC and Aaron Jones. It's a plus 193 spot. I think if they get at least one of them, I'm going to cash clearly my anytime touchdown. And I think CMC is definitely good for one of these things here tonight. So lots of running I expect out of Christian McCaffrey, and I expect Aaron Jones to be the guy that matches it up on the other side. So trying to kind of keep it clean, clearly a bigger opportunity out there. So we'll see. But shout out to all you guys out there in the chat as well. We got that new member in Iron Eagle, our guy. Top Set says, yo, Top Set. What's up? He says, I need Baltimore to score a field goal to cover the over and over 1.5 field goals. Good luck on you, my guy, Top Set. And there's Justin says, yes, sir. Let's go, Justin. Always nice to see you, my guy. Says, cash it. Absolutely. Hopefully we get Mr. Cash It in here tonight. No pressure. Only some of us like to show up when it comes down to a beating for their team. And that happens to be me. So I'll take my medicine. And I'm so glad that we have moved on from that Eagles season. But Nasty Nate's out there. Says, Mike, I told your brother he better give out a winner or you're going to disown him. He's over there doing his thing with the UFC stream, and good for him. He's got a lot of winners there in the pocket tonight. He's been working hard this week to cap those things and get that cash. So good on him and good luck to that. Jacqueline's out there. What's up, Jacqueline? It's nice to see you in here. And you guys know the deal. Let's raise the glass and let's bless our action here. Cheers to all you guys rocking with us tonight. Do me the favor, hit the like button out there. Let everybody know it's here. It's Saturday. We don't usually get rocking on a Saturday when it comes to football, but this is just a big game. And why wouldn't we go live with it? So cheers to everybody in the chat. Get a sip on this cocktail. And we'll get down to work. I know we've got a panel lined up to rock with us tonight. I see one of our guys is already ready to go. We're going to bring him on because you guys know him. You love him. He gives bombs left and right. You got to earn your nicknames around here. And Penny Bombs has done just that. Let's bring him on. Spenny, how are you, my guy?
How we doing, Mikey? How we doing?
We're doing, my guy. We're doing here. It's been an interesting day to start this thing off. We got the full gamut tonight here between hockey, football, UFC, all kinds of things going on. So we're trying to get that cash. I was just saying to C-Mac backstage there, I said, man, it's tough. I was watching some UFC. That got my blood pumping. I was trying to cash a plus 1,600 second round prop there with Jasmine to sub, but man, that other girl's tough as nails. She hung on. But we're here to talk a little football, Spenny. I know you put some spots out there in the chat or on X earlier today. Talk to us about how you're getting paid in this game. It should be some fireworks. This seems like a game made right up your wheelhouse from a prop perspective here. And nobody better than lead us off than talking about how you're going to get paid here, my guy. So the floor is yours. Welcome to the stream, and let's get that cash.
Yeah, let's get it. We had a little tough start with the Ravens game there. Had Likely yards and Mechie did nothing, and then Likely comes up a few yards short. So tough start there, but I got a couple props here that I like. The main one that I did put out earlier on Jimmy's show was Jaden Reed. So I have Jaden Reed over 39.5 receiving yards at minus 110. I also like the 50-plus receiving yards with him at plus 155. Was a non-factor last week, but he's been their leading receiver all year long, this rookie receiver. So they need to get Jaden Reed involved here today. So I like his receiving yards today. Take a little shot with the 50-plus. And then also for Green Bay, just kind of another young kid for them that's been stepping up big. Didn't have as many targets last week, but I think he's going to get some more targets this week, maybe in a couple of deep shots too. I like Dontavian Wicks over 31.5 receiving yards at -115. Again, just another guy that I think can get involved on the outside, maybe a couple of deep shots there and get over the total. So I like Wicks. And for the San Fran side, I'm on Debo rushing and receiving combo. So I like Debo over 77.5 rushing and receiving yards, -114. He's a guy that can get involved on some end arounds, close to the goal line in the open field. They like to get involved all over the field. And so receiving and rushing for Debo, like that. And then a lot of people on Kittle tonight. I do like Kittle. So a little Kittle over 52.5 receiving yards at -114. So those are the main props I like for the game there. And then obviously got to take some shots with some touchdowns here. I did give Purdy +600 out as a shot for San Francisco on Jimmy's show earlier today as well. So I do like Purdy to possibly sneak one in, maybe jump over the top, maybe fake a handoff, run in on his own. He has the ability to move around with his feet. So I do like Purdy here at +600. I do like Kittle, Kittle again here for the touchdown +145. And then Debo at +115. So kind of the main guys, but that's basically a lot of what the San Fran offense is the these kind of main guys there. So obviously McCaffrey's going to get his touches, and I think Ayuk might get locked up a little bit more by Jair. He is playing tonight, so I think that might be a tough matchup for him there. So I like those three guys for San Francisco, and I like three guys for Green Bay. Jaden Reed +225. Christian Watson actually at +375. Wasn't involved a lot last week, coming off the injury. I think they need to get him more involved again also this week. So I do like Christian Watson for a touchdown at +375. I know that Love does like to go to for some shots in the end zone. And then the last week it was Musgrave. I'm going to Tucker Kraft this week. So Tucker Kraft +550 for a touchdown as well. So those are my guys for the touchdowns tonight.
I like getting in the action. I was saying earlier on the show there with them boys, C-Mac and Dabby, that a friend of mine is out of country and couldn't get some bets in. So he did ask me to do the favor for him. I gladly dropped a couple for him, but I definitely left a couple out and they cashed for me. But we're back in this game again as the old, which one should I play for this guy? He gave me the old parlay with the anytime touchdowns there. He likes Brandon Ayuk, Christian McCaffrey, Mitchell, and Jones out there for the anytime touchdowns. He wants to parlay those four together. I don't know that all those guys are going to get in the end zone. I think CMC and Jones get it done. I'm clearly hoping Mitchell does, but I guess the Ayuk side of things is what I was hoping not for.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of just because Jair's playing, so I think he might have a tough matchup with that unless they move him around a lot. But they do move him around, so it's not like he can't score. Yeah. And Mitchell, Mitchell's definitely gotten involved a little bit more lately as well, especially if it's a goal line kind of area as well. Big back, and he can definitely get in there at good prices. So,
I was just
interesting look for him.
With the numbers that these guys have, and again, seeing what these guys can do on the San Fran side of the ball, you kind of got to go deep if you want to try to get that big score. And 600 it's deep down the lineup because there's so many guys in that offense that can get the job done, but it just felt to me like he's a good spot to take today. 600 over on DK was the best number I could find for the anytime. And then, the one that I was kind of thinking about trying to pull the trigger on, I just haven't gotten there yet. I don't like to get a lot of these multi-touchdown props, but clearly I see Abel A says that CMC 2 touchdowns at +150. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. That guy should get out there and get it done. I was just kind of thinking about, just trying to think a little bit about, +150 versus not. I was looking on the other side of things though. Aaron Jones, Arson Jones, as I've anointed him from previous years of just him torching my ass in fantasy football. 2+ touchdowns out of that guy on points bets, +1050 right now. So clearly a big number of discrepancy here. It's 1,000 over on FanDuel for him to get 2+, and it's all the way down to 600 on BetMGM. So they're a little bit concerned. I think on the BetMGM side that he could get 2 touchdowns. I love that Reed look, though. I'm a big fan of Reed and what he's been doing. He was a little non-existent last week, though, right? So you kind of look at a guy that's been productive, especially the second half of the season. He's been a key cog in their wheel to get things done, or a key spoke in the wheel. Got to imagine he's going to come back roaring out there, after kind of having a quiet week. And they're going to need him now. They're going to need him to step up and get out there and kind of smack them boys. So a couple spots there that I was pretty interested in. And the other spot that my homeboy threw out to me there, he was looking for some first touchdown spots. I mean, the guy wants to throw $50 on all these things. It's tough because the payouts are significant, but Christian Watson, San Francisco's defense, and Green Bay's defense all to get the first touchdowns. You think there's a chance that we see a pick six or a fumble six in the first touchdown score here? Like there's
right off the start, yeah, some nerves on either side. It's possible, definitely is possible for sure. I like the Christian Watson first touchdown look, definitely. I think that's kind of a sneaky look, especially if they get the ball first and a little deep shot to Watson there. Could be interesting. So, yeah, those are all going to be good prices, definitely. So.
I mean, I see the San Fran D is plus 3,200, so a little 32-1 action on there. If I don't place that bet and they score, that's going to cost me a cool $1,600. So I don't know that I want to play that game. But then I was looking down the line at the Green Bay side of things, and Green Bay's D is 46-1, so that's going to cost me $2,300 if they end up popping a touchdown. I think I might have to lay some of those bigger guys there because I said this earlier. I don't want to lose a friend because I have to tell him to fuck off when I owe him $1,600. But
yeah.
But the Watson one's 29-1. I mean, there's a lot of guys out there. There's a lot of what ifs in that scenario. Green Bay's got to get the ball and get it down the field first to score. I was reading off this little number factor there, Spetty. When it comes to these teams that are coming off the bye, they're not in an overly powerful spot. Despite again what's happening with this Baltimore game here, they're going to be 2-14 against the spread if they're off the bye in the playoffs, and the line's shorter than a plus 10. So shorter in this case, kind of everything's reversed when you look at some of these metrics. So shorter just means it's, bigger than a plus 10 at this case. So, in this spot there, the Packers being that 9.5 to me just kind of feels like, do we see a slower start? That's what led me to the Packers first half. I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to be a bitch about it and drop all those plays for him because there's just he's looking for the big return, and I don't want to have to pay out the big return for a couple $100. So to me, it's not worth it. I guess I'm going to have to drop that action.
Yeah, those are big playouts for sure.
It would be terrible for him to call me up immediately after, and I'm sitting there having to side button him because I got to dodge this guy for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I would
ignore.
Why can't you ask me to give you a minus 110? Like, hey,
no, you got to take the bomb, man.
All right, I'll do that. But there's that guy, Razor Sharp Picks. It's a big night for him, and I get it. It's tough. You don't want to come on these live streams and take the abuse from the chat. There's only a few of us that have the thick enough skin to do so, Razor. But I'm just playing Razor. He does share his $300 Gambler's First Glance though, and I don't know if it's Gambler's First Glance, but it's his $300 play. Looks like we're in alignment here. My guy Razor likes that Packers plus 6.5 in the first half. Love to see that out there. That just instills confidence with me, and I'm just breaking balls. I get it. These streams, we don't all line up. We're not all on the same page, and when it's your team this deep in the playoffs, you want to sit there and root for your boys and not have everybody in the chat tell you what happened before you actually get a chance to see it. So I can appreciate that. Jared TG says, I've got Love 200 plus passing yards and Christian McCaffrey 25 receiving yards tied up in a few parlays for our guy there. That's what he's looking for in this game. And of course, Marvelous Mike says, who are the Eagles playing this week? Well, it depends. I mean, if you consider the Gulf foursomes, there might be an intriguing matchup between, maybe some of the Eagles are out there trying to take down some of them Dallas Cowboys. Who knows what they're doing? They're probably out there in Cancun enjoying themselves. And I don't think they should because, at this point they rolled over that second half of the season. But I know somebody that enjoyed them rolling over. He's back there backstage. He can't wait to come on, and we'll have a little chuckle about that rollover for the Eagles. But man, guy's been killing it out there on the NFL Pub Hub. You guys love him. He's been a great addition to what we're doing in the NFL world. I've got to know him this year, and I know he's been doing this a long time, but just a good dude. Without further ado, let's bring him on, Mr. Sean Higgs. Sean, how are you?
I don't mind the Cowboy digs. We lost. What are we gonna do? I don't worry about that. I'm a fan, but I don't get wrapped up in it. You're definitely. I was talking to Dave on the phone today. He's like, you're definitely a real typical Philly, like through the wall fan for a team.
I mean, it's
like
hard
most.
Not to get, listen, that
like
that's
most
Philly.
Are though. That's Philly, bro.
They expect
right.
to win. It's funny because I know we're here for football, but if you look at the hockey side of things with John Tortorella, I was thinking to myself today, man, that city's so tough. They softened up John Tortorella. I mean, this guy used to be hard as nails. He had no problem talking shit to anybody in front of the media. No problem out there calling players by name and messing with their heads. And all of a sudden now he's like, hey, these guys are working hard. The GMs are working hard. Like, he's just a softer guy now. The city softened up a hard man like that because the expectation is to win. And, clearly the Eagles did not. So they were at Marvelous Mike was asking who the Eagles are playing this week. And I said, unless it's a golf matchup against maybe the Dallas Cowboys in Cancun, they are out. They are out of this thing, but
they're at a pitch and putt somewhere.
So my guy, Sean, it's great to have you on tonight. I said, we're going to have a lot of fun with this thing. There's a lot of sports going on. So we're going to focus on football, but clearly we'll capitalize where we can across the sports universe tonight. But before we jump in, obviously we've got ourselves about 25 minutes to game time. Spenny gave us the clip on the prop side of the house, but let's hear your strategy for this game. What do you think is going to happen? How do you think it opens up? And how are you going to get paid, most importantly?
Yeah, I was auto on the under. So 50.5 right out of the jump. Maybe on, I think, Monday I might have put that in, or Tuesday, early on. I just feel like the look is that, Green Bay scored 50 points on Dallas or whatever heck they did. So you think you're going to get that. You're not going to get that versus Niners. Niners are better coach, much better team defensively. And it's another game. I don't see this as a crazy kind of shootout. I ended up pushing or losing on this other under here with that late field goal. 43.5. I'm like, why not run the ball? Take a sack, whatever. Run some clock off. Get me the under here, Lamar. But this game here, I see the same way playing out the same kind of way. You got a young quarterback versus a veteran kind of team. What are they going to do? They're going to run the ball, right? I mean, Aaron Jones is going to my buddy messaged me on Twitter. He's like, oh, man, you got to like this. Aaron Jones, 2 touchdowns plus. I'm like, yeah, it looks so easy, 2 touchdowns, right? I mean, Texas team even scored touchdowns. A punt return. No Nico Collins. The running back's going to get the ball. I mean, what you think is like the obvious play is never the obvious play. It's just the way it is. I'm getting paid. I want my under. And I grabbed the Debo. I mentioned it on the show this morning. Over receiving yards plus 118. What was it? Plus 370, 100 yards receiving. That's it. I don't, Mike, as much as I've come on to the show now, I've kind of ventured into the player prop realm of things a little bit here. And today I'm in the monster day with the Lamar props. Everyone is like 15 huge day.
Yeah, I was just gonna give you your props. I was gonna say you haven't been to. Yeah, Sean says I don't. I'm an old school guy. I don't do any of the props or anything like that. This guy smashes Lamar.
I smashed him today.
60, 70, 80, 90, 100, just all day
huge
long.
Paydays here. But I don't for college basketball today. I love the card, and I was doing a midday mind today. I said I put out 12 games today, 13 games on the sites. I bet them for myself. I had another 8 up in free picks or something like that. I had another 21. I thought about moving on, and I'm 6. Well, if Penn loses, I'm 6-5-1. Going to be a juice kind of day. I'll live with that on a day where I just don't want to get too crazy. I branched out into the prop world today with over a dozen props there. And for going from what I move on like a game where you're talking like dimes and stuff on sides for football, then to come in prop town, it's like, all right, I'll put 100 on this, $25 here. I got a lot, like $10, mix them up a little bit. It's just a different way to bet for me. And as much as I've been doing a long time, it's, again, I got to kind of jump into the feel of jumping live because I don't watch games. I mean, I don't got the TV on in my little room here. I got my little thing blocking the camera. I'm not a game watcher. I'm a bet it, forget it guy. Lines come out on Wednesday for NFL. I'm betting them Friday before, not for Sunday games, for the next week. So that's the way I am. But you have to change, and it's like hockey. I'm trying to get into these regulation plays so I don't start getting my butt handed to me on puck lines. Same with baseball. I'll go bottom 9s or first 5 instead of run lines coming back and bite me in the ass with a 5-4 or it's 5-2 and then they get a 2-out double to score. We're like, what the heck? No, I got to change as an old man. I get it. It's tough to teach the old dog new tricks, but I'll take it slow and steady. It always wins the race. Big
day today. That was a huge day today.
Well, it's easy to get. It gets away from you quickly, I guess is what I could say. If you're guy like Spenny's been doing it a long time and cashes in and out and.
But he was crushing these $5 dimes, $5 away. That is just insane to me. That's just I can't because they do look so good. And I tell people, I'm like, yeah, the parlay looks really good. Let's go money line parlay on like 5 teams. Yeah, so one of those favorites is going to lose, and then you're 4-1. I can't go. If you went 4-1 on the lines, you would have been a winner. And the props, forget they suck you in. They do. I can't.
They do.
Hello. I was high on Lamar. I thought he's going to be able to run the ball today and put up some numbers. But
it's a great
that's
call.
like anything. If you're zoned in on any kind of bet, you're an Eagle fan, you're a Dolphin fan, you like the Mets, you like the 76ers, whoever, the Bulls, you're going to find a guy in that team and just think like, how is he not going to do this for this plus money? And that's where people get hurt, man. That's the discipline. That's the discipline.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, and my focus a lot is like I look at spreads and things like that, but my focus is the player props, and so I'm constantly sitting there all day. Especially with the NBA, it's tough because they give you so many throughout the day, and then you got to wait for lineups to come out, and then they give you like 10 minutes to try and comb through the rest of the guys that they give you after they give you the starting lineup.
Because I know I just ranted, but the NBA, I joke like no betting allowed early in the year because guys, like you said, they sit. These guys don't know if they're going to play for me. I mean, like you're getting paid $18 million, not going to play. The hell, I can't sit and wait for you. Like I got a life. I have kids. I got a wife. I got a family. Like you got things to do, right, dude? You're sitting and waiting for some guy to decide. I can't do that.
Crazy.
I can't sit and wait.
Terrible.
And then I look at those again. I can't name 10 guys in the NBA. I can't. I just bet situations. I'm sorry to cut you off there, but like
no, I get it.
That's why I don't do it because exactly what you said. You have to like scramble, and then you're on tilt. You're like, oh, I'm going to miss something. I'm going to put this in.
Yeah, or they don't even list the guys that you're looking at. Like I'm digging deep, waiting for these guys to be listed. Then they don't even get listed, and then they go off, and you're like, hey, well, fuck, I did all that work for all day long, waiting for this guy to get listed. Doesn't even get listed. It drives me insane. Yeah.
Would you do like just flat? I know a lot of people like the overs and PRAs and stuff. People come in, and I have a person in my chat comes in always like, oh, do a first basket. It's like 5-1. Would you just kind of say, all right, this team has 7 guys listed, and just do flat like unders on every single one? Because how many of them are all going over?
That's what Dennis Garcia does. That come playoff time, he'll just bet every single player under. Like every game. Yeah.
Wouldn't that? Like the playoffs are probably a better time to do that. Less games, more compact. The teams are.
I'm not an under guy. I don't usually like to bet unders. I like to bet overs. I like to see points. I like to see excitement. I like to see.
Shocked. That's 99.9% of the world wants the points, the over. Yeah, because that's what you expect to see. You want to be entertained. You don't want to see.
It's funny because I'll get some of these prop dashboards and they'll show unders, and they're all great plays for the unders. And I was doing it again today. I just skip right over the unders, and I'm like, just show me an over. I don't want. I get it, and it's very profitable in the right spots. And, most often these guys aren't hitting their objectives the way they should. So the unders make a ton of sense. But
the books are smart. Like they're going to list them right around the areas every time. You can catch them. You can catch but the thing is with the books and the player props, there's so many players though. So they're going to be spots that are vulnerable. There are always going to be spots that are vulnerable with the player props too. So that's the thing. That's why you have to come over it and know who's in there.
I know a guy, big time cat. He doesn't even do sides anymore, and he's well known. And he's just player props, Super Bowl, just unders. Under everything is an under 2.5, under 1.5. Like I'm like, are you kidding me? We're gonna get buried today. He's like, looks at me like, you just trust me. You just trust me. And all of a sudden you walk out with 15 dimes in your pocket, like just unbelievable. I think playoff unders, just everything. I'll do that.
Playoff unders definitely, yeah. Playoff unders definitely.
But if I don't know enough about it, I can't just go and put like, there's 10 guys. I can't just drop 1,000 on 10 guys at 100 a pop because I don't know. Like there's so many because then your bet, it's like you look at it doing it and it'll be profitable to bet 40 guys, but at what price?
Spenny and I were having a lot of fun in the baseball season going back and forth with the RBIs and stuff. And
I love RBI props
and
home runs.
And the home run props and things like that too. It's hard though because how do you figure out when the guy's going to have that shit day and then they go on that streak where they're just dropping the ball? But
I find for RBI props, and I'm sure the chats will be like, "Why the freak are we talking about baseball when there's a playoff game in 20 minutes?" Like beginning of the year, I was crushing them, but I like to do like the 6, 7, 8 hitters because they're always at like plus 190 or more.
Yeah,
like that's where
you can, and a lot of the time, and that's the other thing too. Once you're really looking at the prop market so much and so consistently, you can see the prices that tend to that are kind of hitting, like they'll give you those price ranges where, like, if it's 200 or so, it's and a lot of the time you're not going to get there. Those 155s, those one like
Yes.
30 plus 130s, like those are the spots. Like those are the good spots. A lot of the
But
time
that's
those
where I
cards can be really
overthink
live.
betting. This is where I find myself like doing. I don't want to lay 140. I'm too smart for you. I'll do a run line. I find myself losing bets. Like
Yeah.
130, I'm like, you know what? I'm smart. I don't need that 130. That's not
Yeah,
enough. Where
yeah, yeah.
it's a smart
You
play.
need a
Like I'm
little
trying
extra
to
juice.
outthink. Like I shouldn't. I find myself losing more than I should be
Sure.
because I'm trying to think. Oh no, I've been doing this long enough. I could outsmart you. You can't.
That's
That's why.
that's where you mentioned it with hockey. That's where a lot of guys get in trouble with the regulation plays because they're like, oh, I can't drop minus 180 on this team. I'll just take them in regulation and knocks it down to minus 115. And
Yeah.
it's that thinking process where you're trying not to lose, and then what happens is you end up not winning. And so it's a tricky game. It's a tricky game.
Yep.
But let's bring on our next guest here. We're gonna rock this thing and roll here today. We got a guy on base here. Speaking of baseball, no pun intended, to keep us locked down in the MMA. Breaking into the world of content here. And my brother's coming on here next here for us. MMA Jeff is ready to rock and roll. We hang out on Fridays, Thursdays, Wednesdays, whenever we get these live streams going. Jeff, what's going on?
Not too much. Having a bit of a tough card so far. It's been I don't know if you've been watching the fights, but man, that women's fight was brutal.
Yeah, that Jasmine fight had my fucking heart racing. I had to turn it off because I thought she was going to sub her in the second round. I had that at plus 1,600 for a little sprinkle, and she didn't get the job done. But we'll see how that how it transpires for the rest of the evening. But talk to us about your plays here. What do you got cooking on this San Fran game? What do you thinking happens in this spot? Do you have a side total prop? How are you looking to cook the books on this one?
I actually went with the Niners minus 10. I think it's a big number. I also had Baltimore minus 10, and they clearly covered. So I actually think this one might go under. But ultimately, my actual official play was the Niners minus 10. All right. What are you guys at on this? Am I on an island?
We're all kind of in alignment.
I'm on the Niners too.
As far as the totals going, and I think we all like that under. It seems like this is a run type of game. I don't know that we see the ball get aired out too much until the second half, where the Packers maybe have to chase it a little bit. So running to me keeps that clock moving, keeps the score low.
Yeah. I actually did I played a 4-team teaser, and I knocked 6 points off of all these games, and ended up taking. So this one was dropped down to what it was at 10. So minus 4 in the Ravens. I took the Bills. That turned out to be a plus 4.5, something like that. And then I think I took that Lions-Bucks game over in that teaser specifically.
Interesting. Boy, Sean Higgs, modern day celebrity out there. Perky Bump Sanderson says, Higgy, you went into the stream today with a purpose. Kind of went through a brick wall, but did a huge Gotti instead, then tailed your NFL show. Now you know I'm two-stepping. Shout out Perky Bumps. Giving the love to our guy, Sean Higgs.
What up, Ricky Bobby? If you're not first, you're last.
I was high on that Lamar thing. It was going to be good or really good. I knew it was going to be good. I didn't know how good it would get.
Oh man!
But I had to come in. I had to throw a little like Raz over to Razor Sharp there for Green Bay, make some jokes, But
yeah, that's what makes it fun. That's what we do.
I try, but you know what though? I try to be a little more low key because you don't want to get too emotional about the win. It's a win, it's a loss. It just goes on because then you turn into the guy in the sports book acting a fool. I'm not that guy. So you can't get emotional.
I get all jacked up pregame, and then I wonder why everyone comes out.
You can't do it, Mike. It's like Gordon Gekko. Can't get emotional about money. Just gotta let it go. Can't, no emotion.
That's right. Well, guys, we're about 10 minutes to kick off. So if you're just getting in and getting ready, guys, make sure you hit that like button for us if you have not done so yet. We got plenty of time tonight to have some fun with the sports card, but we're excited about this game popping off here. I'm just looking at the panel right now. It looks like the panel's almost. We got Gronk says San Francisco. Terry Bradshaw says San Francisco. Jimmy says San Francisco.
They're all going to say San Fran.
Oh, there we go. Michael with the Green Bay Packers. He throws the wrench in the plans. And Razor Sharp. Speaking of Razor Sharp, dropping a $400 gambler's first glance. He likes the under 50.5. And
yes,
I like that too. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna add that to my action here. After hearing you guys talk about what's going on with this game, I do feel this is a great under spot tonight.
That's it. 29-13 San Fran. Good night, Irene.
Like I said, I teased it. I've got the 16. I stopped teasing down and started teasing up because it just seems like anytime I know a lot of guys don't play the teasers and things like that, but when I tease them down, I find that I'm in that little shithole called the bookmaker's pocket. I can't get the right number, but when I tease up, I seem to find a way to get that cash. So I teased it up to 16, and I got that under 56.5. So I got a little cushion there, I think. But I'm going to jump in and make an official play with my guy Razor on that. And of course, Sean and you boys there with this under 50.5. That just seems like that number's calling out.
I don't want to say this because I really don't condone the teaser world, but I did 2 today.
You did?
I got an account I picked up when I was out at Bet Bash, and there's I can't get early lines on it. So it's just college totals don't come up to like Friday night. So I really can't get good edges. So I just kind of go in and play when we put soccer in here, or Jeff's MMA, or, different kind of things. So I do these little sweetheart teasers, $150, whatever. So I had Baltimore pick'em, Baltimore over 33.5 at San Fran pick'em, and I had Baltimore pick'em under 53.5. I was going for the middle in San Fran. So I'll pick up San Fran today. They win. I pick up $300. It's worth a little shot, just a little fun, like just to screw around with those things. The Lamar, they had no ladder Lamar props. It was just over 72.5 yards. So I put a nickel on that. Like, all right, whatever. I'll just have a little fun in that account. It's fun time. But the teasers, that's kind of like those. You see those numbers, you get really excited. Like, oh boy, this can't lose. This can't. I got Green Bay plus 20.5. How can it lose today? It's gonna be a close game, right? You're thinking about that when you got Houston today. I'll tease them up. Look at this. I'm getting 17, 20 points. Yeah. Crazy teaser. Yeah, they lose by 21. Loser.
Yeah, I tell you what, I did tease that one up, and that was the one that I actually thought about going the other way, and I was like, it's like I equate it to cards. If you're gonna, the flip flopping doesn't work for me. If you're gonna go, you either hit or you pass on 16 if you're playing blackjack, right? You got to do the same thing every single time,
all the time.
Because of the law of averages. So I went the wrong direction in that one, admittedly, and I paid the price. I just didn't think I talk about the head and the heart. My heart hates Lamar Jackson and the way he plays fucking football, and I just still don't. It goes all the way back to his days in Louisville. To watch the way he would go out there and put up 7 touchdowns himself, but there was no passing game. Now I do like what they had going on with once they finally got Mark Andrews involved there, and they were running. He was starting to get some passing outlets, and then OBJ and things like that. But I just and then it's funny. I turned the game off when he ran a touchdown in there, and I was like, "Fuck him!" I turned that game off, and and I knew it was over at that point because I was like, "Man, they just that's just what Lamar does. Once he gets that ground game opened up, and this kind of what I equated to with this game, with that first half versus the full game. I thought it takes a little while to soften up that defensive line, and then." Man, once you do that, it's just wide open and you can have your way with them. Ergo, 17-point fourth quarter in the Baltimore Ravens. I think we might see a little similarity in the way these two games play out today. Clearly CJ Stroud, rookie and such, but as far as Jordan Love's concerned, he's still kind of in his inaugural kind of campaign,
yes.
If you will. So
I call him a rookie sometimes just because it's his first year starting. Yeah, he sat behind Rodgers and been in the system a little bit, but here you are. Now you're against a good team. You don't have a clown head coach, right? I mean, in McCarthy. And now you have a good head coach, a Super Bowl head coach, a Super Bowl type team.
Pissed off 49ers team after last season, feeling like they kind of got robbed with that quarterback injury to the Philadelphia.
Yeah, I mean, I was talking about that like today, like who's got the most pressure? I said Baltimore's clearly got the most pressure. I thought being home and they got a lot of stuff to do, but I thought the Bills are there because now they got Kansas City at home after losing to them in the championship game. But I think the Niners it's more of a disappointment because of how it ended with an injury, and then you got no quarterback to come in, backup quarterbacks. I mean, no, you can't be the Browns with 5 quarterbacks.
The only thing I will say about is him being a Super Bowl coach is 28-3. 28-3. 28
I say this
to 3.
I say this all the time about him. 28-3 there. You were up 10 points on the Chiefs in the fourth quarter and ended up losing that Super Bowl with your play calling. He's got some issues. He blew a lead versus the Rams.
It's the only thing out there.
But again, the Packers are not the Patriots, the Chiefs, or the Rams.
Yeah,
not yet.
So we'll debate this one a little bit, boys. Here we got Razor Sharp says, "Does the rain help Green Bay or the Niners?" And I just looked over, and it's a fucking monsoon going on out there in San Francisco.
Yeah, it's raining.
Now, so
Is it really?
it's
Yeah.
pouring. I mean, it looks like it's pouring from the bottom up. It looks like
Yeah,
it's
it's-
coming up from the ground.
Yeah, it's not looking great.
I actually think that favors the Niners a little bit. Just more of a well-rounded team, in my opinion, than the Green Bay Packers. But I also think it helps the under,
Yeah.
which we are all
Just
clearly
keep
on.
pounding the ball on the ground. Yeah, just makes sense.
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go back in there and I'm gonna take that under again now that I see that rain coming in like crazy. So don't worry if you guys are on the if you're on the other
See,
side.
I know people think it's like your rain, you automatically take under, it's bad feel, stuff like that. But then you get like a little slant pattern. You guys are gingerly kind of running like somebody slips and then it's 75-yard gains and crazy stuff
Could cause
happening.
more turnovers and better field position.
Yeah, I don't
I agree. I agree with you, Sean.
I don't automatically jump on unders because of rain. It's a wind and like crazy windy snow. Like those snow isn't really an under unless it's like a blizzard.
I've seen when the Patriots had Moss, they put up 55 points in a snowstorm. Like things can happen. Like
what makes
but not
me,
like a crate. Like when they played the Jets, that was like one of those snows. Like you could get snow where the weather's fine. It's not crazy windy. It's just snow and it's snow, and you're gonna get points. Like we had on Sunday.
The wind is the
day,
biggest factor.
It's the
wind. I got to interrupt here. I got to interject. We've got a celebrity backstage, and I want to make sure we get his action in here before we get this game going. I always love hanging out with him out there, and you guys see him up and down the avenue here. He's rocking with us on these live streams, and of course, the leader of Nerd Nation. It's from Dave. Dave, I'm sorry. I hope you weren't sitting back there long, my guy.
I was, but it's not a big deal. The next comment was going to be, is there a cover charge? But we're here.
It's my fault, Dave. Clearly it's not anybody else's fault, but mine. I'll own it.
I'm the worst producer in the entire world. I don't blame you. I don't see things, and it's fine.
I had my screen. Whatever. No excuses here.
I got you.
I owe you better than that, Dave. What's going on? We're down to a couple minutes before kickoff, so tell us what you like with this game. What do you think's happening here? We just talked about it being a fucking monsoon.
Yeah, and that went into my cap, and you guys all know I'm Niners fan. There's no way I can get an aside in this. I don't see how the Niners don't win, but I also 10 points is a lot, and I didn't feel convicted, especially with a rainy game and some wind. You know me in prime times, I'm on the under. I think the game script and the primetime edge and the weather all lead to an under. I also think that also leads to a run-heavy game. Not to say that the Niners aren't already going to script that anyways, but I took Christian McCaffrey last night at 89.5 rush yards over. I know it's very square, but it's already gone up about 10 yards, 8 yards. So,
yeah, I was just saying that before everybody got going here, that it was 88, 89, 90s now, and continuing to go on its way up. Well, maybe, so Sean brought up a good point about how the rain doesn't necessarily, lead to the under, but I was thinking about how that correlates to this game particularly. And with the running game, now they can change spikes. I get that, but it's hard to get your footing going when you're trying to get rolling out there. And I kind of think if they're going to keep that, but I'm not concerned about it for these guys throwing passes. They'll figure it out and they'll make it happen. But I just wonder how that's going to correlate to the line being able to hold up from an offensive perspective. Now the offense probably does have the advantage in that spot because they kind of know where the play's going, as opposed to the defense having to read and react. So in that case, I think the better team kind of gets that advantage. Jeff had said that as well. He thinks it favors the Niners. I don't disagree with that. I think it's a good opportunity there, but
well, another thing too is I'll read you some stats real quick. Green Bay's rush off defense this year, 26 in opponents rushing a percentage, how often they rush against them, which means they're ahead they've been ahead a lot of the time, especially the big boys that have beat them. 24th in opponents yards per rush, 26th in opponents rushing yards per game, and 28th in opponents. I said that twice. Anyways, what I'm trying to say, fifth to seventh worst in every major rushing D category. It kind of almost doesn't matter. They're going to pound the ball. They have to. That should be the script, to pound the ball.
I agree. Pound it like somebody had said earlier. They were with Lamar Jackson. They were pounding Lamar Jackson like it was Jenna Jameson in the middle of the summer on a hot porn set. I think you do the same thing here. So you got to keep rolling. But hey, I'm going to shout out myself. How about that? Selfish as I am, I dropped a fucking hammer on that first half Colorado-Oregon State game over 66. I just picked up the score update, and I see they got to 68 Good thing I wasn't watching because it would have been fucking sweaty. Sean, I'm with you when it comes to some of this stuff. You know, I've changed over. I love to watch if there's only a single game on, you know, a Sunday Night Football or whatever, then I'm going to watch it. But you know, I was talking earlier today with Dabby Cab, and he was saying, we just live bet this game. You're not even watching it. I was like, dude, does it matter if I watch it or not? Does the outcome fucking change? No, it doesn't change. I got other shit to do. You know,
and I think the average person doing that is going to just keep going back to their phone, hitting buttons, and you end up getting hurt. That's why I say you bet if okay, you want to jump in at halftime at something, or you know, people in the show want to do it. You can't do a constant. Then your bet size is whatever it is, $1, 500, 1,000, $20. Your initial bet just turned into 7 times what it was because you're thinking, oh, I got to get them at this number. I like them at 3. I got to take them here at 6. So they should make a comeback. And then by the third quarter, you're like, I got to get off this. And then you're trying to hedge, and you're losing on both sides now.
You know what's crushed me and I got to say at least a half a dozen. 57 degrees, 7 miles an hour, and raining. We're about to see this kickoff. But what's crushed me more than that is when I'm watching the game and I see the quarterback goes down, and I immediately jump in on the other team before the line moves, and I'm like, oh yeah, and I'm laughing, I'm high-fiving all my buddies.
Second down already.
I gotta have 5 or 6 losses in the last season and a half based on that, just by watching and thinking that you know, I should have just
yes. Oh, I got a good number. I'm gonna be because you're watching it, but they already know already.
Right.
You know, like that's like
and I'm high-fiving my buddies going, oh, I got that money line at minus 130. It's now minus 250. And
it goes back to what like Spenny was saying about like the totals and props and just taking overs, but you should really go unders. Like nobody wants to take the unders. Well, how the hell are all these places staying in business? Because everybody's betting the damn over all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like
overs and favorites, right?
Don't be scared to just go on one game. So I'm going to take these under props today. Like, why wouldn't you just grab a bunch of under props in this game right now?
Props are only fun when they're over. That's kind of the point. But I agree with you.
I don't want to have fun, Dave. I want to make
No, I got you. That's why people are doing it, is what I'm trying to say. Just like they do teasers, just like they do parlays. But I'll tell you this right now, where you can absolutely open up on unders for props is the NBA playoffs. On stars,
well, we said that before you came on. I was saying that's where you probably just do a bunch of unders and go crazy.
Overs on the bench players.
Some guys in the chat dropping content. Ron Lofton says he's on San Francisco first half minus 6.5. He likes Aaron Jones over 88.2 yards. I don't know, is that an Asian?
That's line? Rushing and receiving combined.
Asian, yeah.
Like soccer, where you get the 2.7.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we meant by Asian line. We weren't being racist.
And Kittle over 3.5 receptions to complete a plus 234 parlay. Ron Lofton, you and I can't win in this case, my guy, because I got Green Bay plus 6.5. But hey, that's okay. That's okay. We'll see what happens out there.
Did you take
I think we're seeing an NFL powerhouse we've never seen before taking over starting tonight. The Niners are no Twizzler stick in a bag of Skittles.
What?
Berkey Sanderson. What do you expect?
And there's Keith. Our boy Keith says, I'm a huge play San Francisco defense anytime touchdown at plus 550 for our guy Keith out there. And everyone's giving Razor good wishes here. Unlike me with the Philadelphia Eagles spot where I couldn't catch enough shit, everyone's giving Razor good luck chance out there. So shout out.
I'm not giving Razor any luck. I hope he fucking loses.
Record 97 says I had the under last game and it pushed. Hey, push ain't a loss, man. You know, I know we've had that debate before about the push feels like a win. It's not a win, but it's not a loss. And that's the most important thing is it's not a loss. So shout out to Director 97. Let's go.
Let's go.
We're opening up here. We got this thing rolling now. San Francisco Green Bay kind of effortlessly moving this ball. Now they're 3rd and 1 at the San Francisco 46 here. Getting the ball rolling. Arson Jones, as I call him, already rolling down the field, 2 carries for 12 yards. Let's go. First down completed. Aaron Jones, left guard run there for a couple of yards to pick up the first. Green Bay's driving, boys.
My TV's not loading. I'm annoyed.
So, Jeff, I came up with.
Listen, I want to run the ball.
Yeah.
Get down there, and then it's rainy, and then you shank the field goal. Excellent. Yeah, 7-minute drive for no points. I'll take it.
I love that. You know, used to yell, "Missed that kick" so much that we used to time it. I used to say I had the timing down. Dave, I was telling Dave that story before. Yeah. Jeff was there. Jeff saw it. We used to know, and we'd say "missed that kick" at the right time, and it was a missed kick. Didn't even have to watch. Knew it was going to be a missed kick. Love those missed kicks.
Now I know why Dabo is 370 because it's freaking like a game in the South Pacific with this rain.
Yeah,
You
I
mean,
mean, it's
you mean
incredible.
Debo?
Debo, whoever.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, Dabo,
Right
Samuel.
sport, right sport, wrong.
Dabo. I think I spelled it Debo on the page. Doesn't make it. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Well, it is going to be it's going to be a lot of fun tonight here. We're going to have ourselves. We got a lot of things popping off too. So we certainly have UFC, whatever UFC rocking here. Lots of stuff going on in the world of the UFC. We got some college hoops. We got some NBA. We got some hockey as well, guys. So anything you like out there, make sure you call it out. We'll talk about it and see if we can't get it done. Sammy Patterson, though, Jeff. Sammy Patterson did. What did I say? Fucking guy's a sneaky little opportunity to get that cash. And sure enough, a little plus 120 in my pocket for that guy out there. Subbed him in the first round, knocked his ass right, or put his ass right to sleep in the first round.
Yeah, I saw that. I certainly saw it. I was on the other side of that one, so been a bit of a tough card. Actually, somebody in the chat said they scared me out of the other one. It was nasty.
That's nasty, Nate.
I have one bet. I made a parlay, and it's not what you think. I did not. That first female fight scares the lines. It's like plus 130 for the over. I took the over 4.5 in the female is the main event, right? The female, it has to be. It's 5 rounds. And then I took over 1.5 in the Duplessis Strickland fight. So I doubled the over in the main events. Or parlayed the overs.
One of the plays I jumped on was taking those Utah Jazz against the Rockets. Already in play here. It's 13-13 as well. So look, we're going to bet the fuck out of everything tonight. So get your bankrolls ready. It's going to be a big opportunity for us to get some cash tonight. We got great minds out here on the panel to get it done. And of course, you guys in the chat, share your plays with us. Love to see what you guys are on. As long as they're not on the other side of me, then we're all in good company. So I'm just kidding.
Best name in the chat right now, my nuts on your chin. Love that.
He says he didn't get that sub for his parlay. Director 97 did share his plays, though. He's got CS Northridge +3 and Eastern Washington +6.5. I don't know why I like Eastern Washington so much. I've liked them for a bunch of years now, and I think it's got to correlate back to a big score I had at some point back in the day on those guys, because that's just a little program that seems to go out there. They just seem to fight hard. They're always getting plus money, and they seem to come out there and do it more often than not. Jillian Robertson with the big knockout, +950 for Jillian Robertson.
That's why I didn't like the over. That way he slipped. The fuck, that was a pass interference. Maybe it was. I lied. He did slip, though. Definitely slipped.
You know what I do like? We're talking about kind of the strategy earlier about evolving into the prop market. I love the opportunity for second half props. I think there's some it doesn't matter, even in the NBA, football as well. There's some spots to really exploit these guys where you kind of can see how the game plan's adding up, and the books still kind of hang on to some of those numbers depending on where these players are at, and you can really capitalize on it. So I'll tell you, one of the spots that I was looking at here is Elijah Mitchell. If he doesn't score in the first half, I'm going to double up on him in the second half, because it's probably going to be 1,200 to 1 or 12 to 1 for him to score a touchdown in the second half. So
I got a plus 490 on him. Did I say that on the pub show today? I think I might have added him to my only touchdown prop to the show. I have it on my Twitter. I put him out last night, 490.
Ramon Scott says second. I think he meant second half. Second half props, or as we like to call them, sloppy props. What up, Ramon?
I'm on a little San Diego Tritons right now. I need them to salvage my college basketball day.
You see San Diego, yeah.
Yes.
I'll tell you a battle coming up at 9:00. That's kind of going to be interesting here. Pac-12 showdown between Washington and Stanford.
I'm interested in that game. I'm very interested, but Stanford burned me last game, so
that was we don't need to pull the Band-Aid off the old debate there, but that was one of those spots where that fucking line didn't move 1 cent right up to the tip-off, and Stanford looked like a good spot. I was on Stanford as well. I did take that first half over, so I kind of hedged myself there a little bit. Seems like if I go 2 spots on a game, I'm going 1-1.
Yeah, I went 1-3 today in college basketball, so I'm not going to press my luck. I got real close games, all real close, but
I was telling him, Dave, I had like 13, 14 myself. I had another half dozen on the show, and there was another 21 I wanted to move on. And I was just like, I can't.
Problem is, the ones that didn't make my list were the ones that hit, and the ones that did didn't.
Of course.
But the thing is they were all within 2 points, pretty much 2 to 3 points.
Yeah,
Each side, and yeah, it is what it is. They're gonna kick a field goal right now. 4th and 9, 4th and 8, 4th and 6.
Oh,
Shank City, let's go.
Let's go. Miss this kick.
Miss it.
Miss it.
Miss it. I like Auburn tonight.
Right down the
I guess
dick.
I can't start up.
I'm gonna go catch a smoke real quick, but
Yeah.
I do like CD in this fight. It's minus 190, which is pricey, and then as I was going to take it, it jumped to minus 210. I like this fight to end by KO, and that was minus 125. So if you guys are looking for a play for this one, if I'm not back in time, fight to end by KO minus 125. I'll be back.
All right. Get that nicotine. See, his wife won't let him smoke in the house, but it's not a problem for me. I smoke wherever the fuck I feel like it.
What's that fight again?
It's the CD Series CD UFC prelim spot there against Ramon Tavares. CD's a little pricey at minus 184. He's talking about the KO. I was even thinking the KO in the second round. Yeah, that's right, guys. We're betting everything tonight. I fucking told you already what we're doing. So we got CD knockout from Jeff out there, says he likes that one to end. If you look at the numbers, the KO prop is minus 130. Everything else is plus money, plus 360 on sub. Points at plus
Sarah?
200.
Oh, here we go. Sarah CD and Ramon Tavares.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the KO and second round prop out there. I'm gonna take.
I don't have a prop for this one, or it's not on my board.
It's because they know it's gonna cash.
Did that Jillian lady?
She knocked her out.
In the first round, second round?
I'm not sure which round it was.
Because you still can get the over. I mean, the over was plus 130 something. It was you did not wear a black hoodie when I do this because it changes this fucking. Guess it doesn't matter. I didn't bet it. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, this was one of those UFC cards where it's in Toronto, so it's a hop, skip, and a jump away from my brother and I, and discussed if we were going to go out there or not, but ultimately didn't pull the trigger, so we could be here with everybody tonight.
Yeah, I was looking at buying tickets late, but I just ended up sticking around here. I want you here.
Have you ever been to a UFC fight, any of you guys, or an MMA event in general?
No. That's why I kind of wanted to go, but tickets just sold out so quick and they jumped up in price.
Mike, I got a question. When it says round 2, 3 minutes and 12 seconds, is that 3 minutes and 12 seconds in or left? Left. So the under would what that makes a difference between the under and the over was that 45 seconds right there. So that's
Yep. There was one I talked about this before, and they said I had a prop for a fighter to win. It was over 2.5 rounds, right? So they play 5-minute rounds, so 230 was the factor, and the guy got down to the mat at 231, and the ref officially saw him tap at 229. So that was one of those ones where I don't typically call the sports books very often, and I just that's not my style. But it was 229 was the official. The Vegas time was left in the fight, so they cashed the over. A bunch of my books cashed the over, but there were two fuckers that did not cash the over. And I called them back, and I'm like, "What the fuck, you guys? The rule book clearly says, like, I'll look at the rule book first, and it said, we go by the official Vegas clock. Well, the Vegas clock was 229. So one of them flat out told me, like, we had a panel. We got so many calls on this thing. We had a panel, and our guys overturned it. Well, the problem was there was so much action on that over that they made the arbitrary decision to call it the under.
Yeah, that's why I don't care about calling in. I have no shame in calling in and trying to get my money back because they don't give a fuck about you. Why should you give a fuck about them? I'm telling you what,
generally, but that was just one of those ones that never happens. It's and I can't see where they were coming from because they didn't tap until the 231 spot. But nonetheless, I was like, fuck. But those MMA events are electric, man. And we Jeff and I have gone to some of the LFA events out there in Niagara Falls, and it's a lot of fun, man. And watching them, they hype it up. They do a good job. It's not a lot of downtime like you would think. Like it takes a lot of time in between some of these fights, but they got music going. They got announcers in there. They got the ring girls flying around. It's a lot of fun. It's always fun to watch somebody get kicked in the face and see their teeth get knocked out of their head too. That's always a good time for me.
Yeah, I always like that. Always a little bit of excitement.
Oh shit!
Big
There's
first
those guys.
down
Too.
for the Niners. There we go.
San Fran's putting it to him.
Yep. They got a 5 or 6 yard run from McCaffrey, and then they got about a 20-yard screen, quick screen to Dabo, as we like to call him.
Dabby.
Good.
Guys, I'll throw it out
Dabo
there as
Sweeney,
well.
the 49er great receiver, and Deebo Samuel, the Clemson great coach.
There's a couple of hockey spots that I'll put on everybody's radar as well. So yeah, again, we're betting everything tonight. I said that. I'll say it again. I'll say it all fucking night. We're looking at this game here between where is it there? I'm all over the Ducks in this spot against the Sharks. I know there's a lot of cash coming. I don't really care about the cash. I just think that the Sharks are terrible, and the Ducks, as bad as they are, they're still in a better position than them Sharks. So I did jump all over that one. But the game, one of the games I like the most tonight is the LA Kings. Big spot out here. And then sorry, Antonio Gallo, you beat me to it here. But West Coast teams off a loss that are hosting East Coast teams are 9-1 in the last 10 spots here. So that's a 9-1 this season, as a matter of fact. So big opportunity for, I think, the Kings to come out there and handle business. And the Rangers were road powerhouses to start this season, but things have kind of regressed a little bit for the Rangers. They're kind of struggling around the way they do their things out there. And, the Kings trying to figure out a way to get back into the winning ways. Everybody anointed them Stanley Cup champions at the end of October, but, they've kind of fallen on their sword as well now. They're 1-4 in their last 5. But you look at the Rangers, they had a couple of big home wins against Seattle and Washington. But on the road, where they've been strong traditionally in the season, they lost 5-2 to St. Louis. They lost 3-2 to Washington, and they just lost the other night 5-1 to Las Vegas. They were out of that game as soon as the puck dropped. So I like that King spot. Speechless.
I was just watching the Debo got a reception. Probably, I don't know. They probably have 10 yards now. 8 yards to go.
I had the Jets puck line today in the under. I've just been doing Jets under for the last week, but I said, you know what? Maybe they win this puck line plus a 180 piece. I figured maybe catch lightning in a bottle. I end up splitting though.
So did you say you're on the Rangers, Mike?
No,
he loves the Kings.
Yeah, I'm on the other side.
Oh boy.
Well, that doesn't matter. Why would you? I mean, I look at a couple trends and throw darts. You fucking have it down.
Oh my god, that should have been a pick. Jesus Christ.
Spenny's a hockey guy up there. Spenny was real mum when I talked about them LA Kings, so maybe he's thinking Rangers too. I'm not trying to read.
I just think the Kings are kind of.
No, I like the Kings.
Spenny, what do you think about the Ducks tomorrow over the Rangers?
Oh, I don't know about that one.
180 home dogs tomorrow.
Yeah, I think I would be with Mike.
both in
I
the
think I
back
would be
to
with
back,
Mike
but-
and take LA tonight, and then
Don't you think
tomorrow.
The Kings are fraudulent, a little fraudulent, just a little bit. We all thought they were the best.
I kind of like the Kings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they've got 3 solid lines in that fourth line.
Don't tell me that, truth teller.
Call the book.
Oh no!
I want a refund. I want a refund. This is ridiculous.
I'm telling you, swallow your pride. Money is more important than acting like you're the tough guy. Fucking call him.
I wouldn't call him on an injured player factor.
Absolutely. I've done it and I've got it back.
Really?
Absolutely.
No.
Twice.
Wow. Twice. You're at 100. Now you're at 96. There you go. Keep strapping.
What do you mean?
How do you call in? That's ridiculous. You bet. Life sucks. Move on. The loser.
No, absolutely not. Oh, this is okay. That's fine. You could be all of that, but here's the deal. They don't give a fuck about us. I don't give a fuck about them. I'm trying to take every penny they have.
Spenny, as a hockey guy, I got one for you here. My brother,
It's a different
my brother
opinion.
clued me into this one, and as a Canadian, maybe you can appreciate it here. NHL teams, when it's Canada v. Canada, there he is. As I'm talking about it, I'm sharing. I said it. I gave you the credit for it. I'm sharing it for you. Canadian teams, when they play head-to-head, if it's 6.5 or greater, they're 15-5 this season in this number. They're about to be 16-5 because if you look at this Maple Leafs Canucks game, it's tied 3-3 in the second period. So there is one more spot that's in play tonight. Here we go. We got the Oilers and the Flames at 10 p.m. Also to note, though, when it's 6, It's a fucking under, Jeff.
You're
2-1.
correct. I agree. I agree. You already know I'm on that Flames game over. I'm on this Maple Leafs game over too.
I'm going to get a cocktail. I'll be right back.
Perky's about to get a cocktail too. Wow, Purdy should have got away with it. Big sack on third down.
Is Debo like out or what?
I don't know.
Didn't look like he was like.
Should have got rid of the ball. He evaded the. Yeah. He almost got away. Shouldn't have turned back into the pile. So we're punting. It's probably going to be a long field for the Packers. Barring a bad punt. Punts off, and it's going to be fielded.
On our way to the under.
Yeah, well, he ran it back a little bit. It's going to be about the 20-yard line. Could have been the 10, but that's fine. 10-yard return.
San Fran needs to stop.
Yeah, they looked a little sloppy. Not the same first drive knife down the field type of deal for the Niners, but Packers are blowing them out. 3-0. 3-0 with all the whole
Joseph,
game.
I'm just scrolling through the chat. I just saw what your question there. I actually do like him by KO. My book was only offering him at 150 though, so I like I said, I jumped on the fight to end by KO at minus 125. It's a revenge spot for Tavares, but I like CD. He knocked him out his last loss. He knocked him out, so it's a little bit of a revenge spot, but I do like this fight to end by KO.
You didn't have an opinion when I was talking to you. I took both main event. I took 4.5 over in the female fight, and I took 1.5 over in the Strickland fight. Any thoughts on that?
Let me see what I do. I've written down.
It was 1.5. It was 1.5 rounds for the Strickland fight. It's going to go 2 rounds.
I would agree with that. A couple of I like to write down a bunch of plays and then obviously hone in a little more. But the fight to end in the second round was plus 350. Fight to end in the third round was plus 550. I ended up on DDP. I got him at minus 108. He moved to minus 115. It was a pick'em. Duplessis by KO was plus 215. But to your point, yeah, I do like that over 1.5. Certainly.
Yeah, and I couldn't get anything but the 4.5 on the book I had that I was betting it on. But that's basically fight goes the distance for the female for the women's.
Yep,
just fine with me.
I mean, yeah, I think both the women's fights have ended inside the distance, didn't they?
The last one, the one that I was thinking about, ended with 3:16 left. So you had 45 seconds of, she's inside by 45 seconds.
Joseph, I like that at plus 200, though. I do. I see him winning. Like I said, my book was offering him at minus 190. CD jumped to minus 210. So he's probably going to win this one. And if he does win it, it's probably going to be by KO. So for plus 200, I do like that. But again, I'm on fight to
All right, Green Bay with the ball on the 18 or their own 18-yard line. Single back, play action, throws down the field. And did he catch it? No, he didn't catch it. I need glasses.
Can't see without my glasses.
Well, I had perfect vision for so long.
Dave's in his 40s.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep, same here.
When we'd go hunting, all the old guys would like when we'd go in pairs and car, like in what's up, C-Mac, in trucks, and they'd always fight over me because I could see and they couldn't see. They could see far away. Now I can't do that anymore. I'm like the fucking old guy.
Oh man, I was ready this time here. Let's bring him on. Oh, he brought himself on. It's Miggity Mac Daddy. What up, C-Mac?
Damn right I brought myself on. That was penny bombs.
What's going on, C-Mac?
Dave.
We got C-Mac and Dave, the murder crew here. Let's go. Black on black.
C-Mac me on the intro.
Mike and Jeff M.
That's it, man.
Jeff FM. What's up, my dude?
What's going on?
The goddamn thing.
What are you
What's
on? What are you on this Green Bay game?
Well, I I have Debo on over 58.5
Oh,
receiving yards, so he
no.
just went out. I have a piece of this under. Bet the under. So
Call the bookie.
Call him.
yeah, but I got a bunch of college basketball going on right now too.
That was a good stop. Did the ball get loose? No, it didn't.
You guys are in the future.
It's just
They just finished the coin flip for me.
Fred Warner's just
Let's go, Wyoming.
No, he just ripped his head off. That's what it was. That wasn't the ball, that was his head. Fred Warner is the predator with those fucking dreads. He is the predator. That's what he is.
Nasty Nate says his Green Bay first quarter's looking good. Let's go, Nasty Nate. We can't celebrate until we get the W, though. That's very important notation here.
It's going to be 3rd down and 5 from the Green Bay 30-ish.
We'll take it. Let's go. Arson Jones, 6 carries, 26 yards already. I'll tell you what, Debo going down. Okay, gives me a little. I don't know what they're doing out there in San Fran. Christian McCaffrey's got 1 carry for 5 yards. That's not where I needed him to be.
Well, they only had like 4 plays, and they got a false start, and whoa, the DB tripped wide open, big gain for the Packers. Totally just slipped.
Hey guys, I'm going to be here listening. I just got to eat my dinner. So I don't want to eat on the screen in front of you guys. So I'll be here listening.
All right, fuck out of here.
Yeah, big slip by the San Francisco cornerback. Oh no,
man. 49ers. What's going on?
Yeah, put those long cleats on.
EWM community says he's jumping on UConn minus 110. Is that an adjusted line?
Was that intentional grounding? There's a flag, and he definitely, if there was no one in the area, it was intentional grounding. But I think there was someone in the area.
So, C-Mac, we were talking earlier today about the should I or shouldn't I spots for my boy. I did leave a couple out, but I think he lost the board on all those plays that we talked about earlier today. The 5 spots that he gave me to put the $50 parlays in. So,
doesn't he still have some going or no? In this game?
No, he had the
I told you he wasn't hitting that shit, Mikey. I'm like, come on.
He ran it again though. Yeah, he doubled up too. He ran it again on this evening slate. So the one that he had that I liked there was there's a couple that he had, but he's got some prop ones in there too. So he got a little creative in the second half here for the second game. But it's funny because
what is it? You got to tell us now.
Yeah,
don't leave me on the fucking suspense here. What the fuck?
Leave you on the edge of your chair. Let's talk about it. All right, so he went with McCaffrey, Jones, Ayuk, and Mitchell, and that is one I did not put in for him.
Yeah, all TD.
Yeah,
all anytime. Okay.
4 guys to get a touchdown in a game I expected to go under, anyways.
Yeah, no way.
I'm not dropping that one in. It's fucking crazy.
Both running backs to get it on the same team. That's kind of silly.
Yeah, he liked Aaron Jones to get 2+ touchdowns. I know we were talking about that at the start of the show. I did run that one with him because I thought there is a probability that there's a higher probability, and that's a 10-to-1 payout. So I was like, all right, I'll give that one to him. But the one I did add for him that he ran with here, he's got Christian McCaffrey over 31.5 receiving yards, Aaron Jones over 18.5 receiving yards, Luke Musgrave over 18.5 receiving yards, Tucker Kraft over 20.5 receiving yards, and then Deebo Samuel over 16.5 rushing yards. So I put that one in.
That ain't happening.
Yeah, that Deebo news is certainly not good. He does have Christian Watson as the first touchdown scorer. He's got San Fran's defense and Green Bay's defense as first touchdown scorers. I had to make as much as I didn't want to do it. Spenny and I were talking about it at the start of the show. I had to make the decision to let those ones go through because the payouts were going to be $1,600, $1,800, $2,500, just on a $50 bet. I couldn't I didn't want to have to shelter that one and you take that one out of the pocketbook, you know? We will see.
Green Bay's driving the ball. They're driving the ball. Need a
Siri Seedy knocked out in the second round. I talked about that at plus 800, dropped to plus 700 as this fight's getting ready to pop off.
Jeffries looks like his thighs, and
I shared that West Coast team off a loss, facing an East Coast team, 9-1 trend this season. There's another one that fit the mold tonight, and it is the St. Louis Blues. So it looked like last I saw the St. Louis Blues are up 1-0, and we'll see what happens. It's still 1-0. End of the first period. Looks like it's coming up here. So that thing does go back to tie. There will be a live spot there, but the Canucks scored. They're up 4-3. There goes the over in the 6.5. I was telling the story about that with my brother there with the 6.5 when Canadian teams play each other have gone over. It's now 16-5 in 21 games this season. When Canadian teams play each other on a 6.5 total, they go over.
What about there was a loss though? You gotta look at the game earlier. 2 Canadian teams, right?
That was a 6 though. That number was a 6, and I was just.
What it opened at 6.5? Yeah, it did finish at 6.
Yeah, I guess it's really driven on closing numbers, right? So that's why it's hard for a lot of these things where you put them in too early. You know, I know a lot of guys. We always have that debate early or late, but a lot of the trends are based off of those closing numbers. And, you know, there's been some teams that fall into the criteria where they're 29-0 spots, and then the number moves and they're no longer valid. It's no longer eligible. So in that case, though, that Jets-Senators game, 2-1 final in overtime, way under that number, 6. So I guess if you see Canadian teams with a 6, play the under. You see them with 6.5, play the over. Little education.
Is that easy? Be a millionaire.
We'll continue to track it. We'll keep it out.
The way you talk about it, it's like, just do it.
Just do it.
It went.
I have a couple systems, and you know a lot of my betting's in overnight. I have a couple systems that involve spreads. I take it where it's at. I know it's based on where it closes. I just take it where it's at. That's what I do. That's what I have to do. Most of the systems, crazy enough, because they're on big dogs in the NBA. Most of the time, the numbers moving against me. I'm not getting CLV anyway, so it almost doesn't even matter. Meaning it's like the double digit stuff I've talked about. Usually a 10.5 dog becomes a 13-point dog. That's just the way you see it happen. It happened today with the Pistons.
There's a guy, Ramon Scott, says that first round just ended. And that sorry, David, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Go. Yeah, go.
I was just saying, Ramon says the first round ended. Tavares is now a minus 115 spot there with Siri Seedy out there trying to go out and hopefully knocks his ass out this round. Seedy's now a minus 116. Oof. Must have gotten pieced up in that first round. It's hard for me to live bet UFC when I'm not watching it.
You know what play is eating the Niners alive? It's just a simple running back toss, like just a sweep play. Every time they're getting 6-8 yards, they're pulling the tackle, they're pulling the lineman, and
let's see if Arson Jones can cap this thing off for me here. I do have him as the first touchdown scorer at plus 1,100.
Oh, great.
His touchdown at plus 155. I'll tell you what, I was saying I'm not going to toot my own horn, but I guess I am here because my touchdown prop in a game has been firing right now. I'm on a nice little streak. Man, Aaron Jones. The missing element from earlier this season for Green Bay.
Big time.
Green Bay is one of those teams that, we're not going to give them the championship just yet, but classic situation where they started getting it together at the right time and have just been. Now they're getting pieces back with Aaron Jones. And
do you know what that's called? That's called the Philly effect. It's the Phillies effect. That seems the Phillies are that way. They're always kind of just sputtering during the year. And then at the last 2 months of the season, they dial it in and go deep. This has happened since they won the World Series. This has happened for 20 years almost. We've seen this happen with the Phillies.
I thought you were going to talk about the Flyers because they start every season off hot, and then at the very end of the season, they're battling that.
It's the other way around. Like Philadelphia's in the mix, and then suddenly they just fucking have a run and go into the playoffs. And
oh boys, we got ourselves a guest backstage. He's getting himself all dialed up, so we'll let him get that plane in the air and get ready. But the guns are out. and fucking look out is what you got to do at this point here. So we'll let him get that plane. We'll let him get himself right, and we'll bring him on to talk whatever he wants to talk about, this motherfucker.
Oh, that's good.
So we do have him. End of the first quarter. Shout out to our boy there. It was at Nasty Nate that had the first quarter spot ready to rock. And he did fully pull out there and get it done. 3-0. Green Bay wins that first quarter. What up, Trisha M? So saying hi and hitting the like. Catch you later. Appreciate you dropping in, Trisha M. Good to see you out there. Glad to see you rocking and rolling. Thanks for coming in and hitting that like button, sharing the time. Abel A, there goes my CMC 2 touchdowns bet. Not sure what happened on that thing there. CMC still in play. Just early. It's early.
They've only had one drive. They've had one drive, and it was 5 plays or 4 plays.
You know, it's kind of like I was saying earlier. You got to expect if you're going to be a run-heavy team, you got to soften them boys up a little bit before you can start going out there and exploiting them as you will. So and running your will. So lots of game left here. Lots of game. We are by no means done with this thing. The under though. Let's go. Shout out you boys there, Dave. I know our boy there. Sean Higgs was on the under as well. Jeff was talking the under.
Gambler's first glance.
Gambler's first glance on the under. Gambler also liked the Green Bay Packers plus 6.5 in the first half. So lots of synchronization here across the card, boys and girls. This is how we fuck these bookies up real good. Tonight's gonna be a good night. I feel it. I got that feeling. Got a feeling.
Doug, I felt the same way, brother. I thought I couldn't lay this many points even with this good of a team. I thought the Texans would cover too, to tell you the truth, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, right. Just took 2 different games. I mean, that first half was 10-10. It was close.
I know he's good, but no, he's still getting the plane right. Got to get the plane right first. All right, he's ready to go here. Let's bring him on. Guns are out. You guys know what he's got going on there. Follow him every day. No protein, no profit, motherfuckers. Here we go. The freshest son of a bitch in the house.
Wow. Beater.
Great to see you, my guy.
Beedro out.
Hey, that's the Turner, motherfucker.
This fucking guy.
I won the work shirt just for motherfucking the pimp, all right? So, this is the undergarment. C-Mac, take it easy on me, homie.
I like it. Nah, rock it. That's you, Doug.
Hey, it's good to see my man, C-Mac, the pimp, as always. Spinny penny bombs, man. I get, you know what I mean? You've been doing
What's going on, Dutch? How you doing, boy?
My God,
What's going on, homie?
Davey boy, good to see you, my man. Hopefully you got the Fanta close by.
There's no Fanta. It's not pee, dude. It's not pee.
Squirt.
Yeah.
Squirt is very underrated. I don't know if you guys know this.
Shout out Dutch. I said this before, man. First guy to give me the call up and say, "Hey, can you got to come on screen tonight?"
It's fucking funny,
Niners hold them 4th down.
It's funny, pimp. You actually call me on a show that I invited you on to fucking open that beautiful face of yours and that shiny bald head. You know, it's how ironic it was. I said, "You motherfucker." That's all I sent was "motherfucker" when you put the invite. You know? Like, are you kidding me? But
that's a true story. He reached out to me one night. He was like, "Dude, you ready to get on the screen?" And I was doing a bunch of shit. I was like, I don't know. And he was like, "Come on, let's go. You can do this thing." And drag me into the
this
bright light.
He took his face off since then. He hasn't took his face off screen since then. See, Mac. We're fucking, you know.
It, Mikey, glued.
It's like showing a pretty girl lipstick. She's like, "Oh my God, what is this dude?"
Ooh, Love got hurt there too.
The pimp is the motherfucking machine.
He got there. He looked like he got there.
Oh man, we have a lot of fun. Medicate Mondays are always a lot of fun too. We got a lot of things going on with you boys.
Oh yeah,
I think that was a dumb play.
There's nothing like it, but I don't really like that play call either.
No, I think it's a dumb play. Take your time. If you're going to go for it, go for it. Take your time. Maybe take your time and try to get him to go off sides. Like, do something else. That was stupid.
Getting too cute.
Yeah.
Dutch, did you have anything you were looking at for this game? Pre-game or anything that you're thinking?
Pre-game, I am on the Packers plus the 10. And all week long, I like the Niners. I like the Niners. And I said this earlier. Shout out to our boy C-Mac and Dabby Cow going live. I think you joined that as well, Pimp. broke bread and cashed a lot of early college basketball bets right here on Pub Sports Radio. It was a good time. And I said it. I was on the Ravens first half. I didn't tweet that out, but secretly, I was on it, so we won't run from it. Obviously, I did feel like it was the most trappiest bet of the week, but I did place the same amount on Ravens full game.
He got there.
We kind of like
What a challenge, right?
Out first half. Yeah, he definitely got there.
Nice.
Ramon Scott says Debo has returned to the game.
But I am on the Packers plus 10.
I didn't think he was concussed. Yeah.
I'm going to be real with you. In this game, I felt like the Packers have a coach, and he just let me – he obviously overthought that last possession. But my point was they have a coach that I believe in LaFleur. I don't think he's the nuts by any means, but I definitely think he's more than capable. And I think Jordan Love's a better quarterback on the field. So you're going to give me the better quarterback.
Oh, is it where the ball is? Oh, okay.
With, I believe, a quarterback that's a little bit undervalued. I took the Packers plus 10. So
I like what Doug is saying.
Better team.
You think the Packers are a better team?
No, I do think the Niners are a better team, but I just think 10 is too much,
Like I got you. I'm a Niners fan, and I was thinking about betting the Packers, but I think Doug said that perfectly about that play. That smells like desperation from the Packers. It's like they didn't know what to do.
That was weak. That was like, hey, I'm not here because I should be. I'm here because I got lucky.
Yeah.
I don't like that call at all. I mean, you're up 3. What the fuck?
Brian Smith, I wish I was watching it. I wish I could tell you. I threw the blind. I mean, he's it was minus 350, and now the play's off the board. So I'm hoping he pieced this motherfucker up, and I'll take a little plus 800 home with me.
Get up
there. What are
there.
you drinking on, fellas?
There we go, CMC.
It's in the third round. It's looking like CD has him, but he looks all bloodied up.
Oh, damn MMA guy.
Minute 10 left.
Great. So you're going to sit around here and drink the rest of the bottle.
What's up? What's got there? Look, is that the old Casamigos?
Casamigos.
Yeah, I'm on my phone right now. I got to charge my laptop. It's been a long day, fellas. I only come through because it's the pimp. And I'll tell you right now, and Dave, you used to be this guy because I keep it real. That's all I can say. Is the most reliable guy in the business is the pimp, Mike Money. I've never asked him, and he's never not showed. And
I appreciate that.
I would agree. He's ride or die. That's for sure.
And that's why if he asks you on his show, you have to go. I mean, do you think I want to be here right now? No. I'm having a bad time. I'm having a fucking bad time, right? And I even cashed my first fucking ticket. God damn it! I just grabbed the bottle, and my wife says, "So you're just gonna sit on stream and just fucking drink all night?" So that tells you what it's gonna be. And absolutely, boys, that's what I'm gonna do. C-Mac, I'll see you tomorrow, buddy.
You leaving? You leaving?
No. I'm just saying. No.
He's saying he's not gonna remember anything. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we'll be taking shots together, but for tonight, that did sound like a goodbye, though, huh?
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
She wants me to say goodbye.
You're gonna be, you're too excited about those Bills.
Oh yeah, I knew Jair was gonna get IU pissed.
She's welcome to get on screen as well, but I know how it goes.
See her? She's fucking.
The fight ended. It is going to a decision.
Show me. Don't fucking show me.
Take me off the screen. I get it.
Don't fucking show me. You fucking dick.
Dude, my favorite time was when you guys were on vacation. I think you were in Florida, and you were lit for a guy, and she was fucking letting you know you were lit. That was fucking excellent programming.
I remember.
Oh
that.
yeah, it's always a good time in Florida.
She was like,
you were in the hotel room. I think it was your stream. I think it was.
She was like, get off the fucking stream, and then that was probably sound advice.
Oh
yeah.
You know what that was, Dave? Pimp? That was the fucking good old fucking. That was what's that name that they called me with my hat? What's the fucking nasty name hit me? I remember that night because I just remember you guys saying that. It's so weird how you get flashbacks. She's like, get the fuck off stream.
Is your bucket hat? Your bucket hat?
Yeah, my bucket hat, my polo hat that I wore. And Nasty Nate took a picture and fucking. Who's the guy? Like you fucking.
Gilligan,
yeah. Because I put it up. Remember, I was putting it up. Yeah, these are the good old times. Mm-hmm. That was when I hit. Yeah, that was South Beach. That was at the Beacon. Shout out to the Beacon. That's literally That was literally where Scarface had his he played the movie there. I don't know if y'all remember, but I gave a video of it too. That was literally the hotel that the Scarface was.
Yeah, they shot a bunch of shit down there.
Yeah. So yeah, that was the dopest thing about that place. I mean, it was cool. If you ever go to South Beach, you ever go to Miami, you'll know like these little hotels are like boutiques. But this boutique was kind of like focused on Tony Montana, you know, like fucking Scarface. So that was pretty dope. It's called the Beacon.
Come on. Disappointed they kept them.
I wouldn't fucking like it's not like resort style, but it's cool, you know.
Yeah, Sean, I'm disappointed that he kept him. Sirianni needs to go.
I think you got a coordinator.
You see Patrick Wadd's the new coach of the Islanders?
Wait, we don't even announce Sean. Was he here before I got here or what?
I went off screen, Dutch, but I had to get a bite to eat, and I had to roll some stuff out of the washing machine.
Tuna sandwich?
Okay.
No. Yesterday I did chicken breast in a crock pot, some ranch seasoning.
Nice.
Ranch seasoning, 2 blocks of cream cheese, and
damn.
Of course.
Yeah, and a cup of cheddar, and like a half a cup of chicken broth.
Oh, I was gonna say you're probably using a cream soup, like cream of mushroom soup or
No.
something.
I was gonna say, where's the juice?
Yeah, no, I used a cup of the chicken broth. As much as that sounds creamy, it's not like a huge creamy mess. It was stuck together, but wasn't like a huge Alfredo mess. I just had a cold sandwich. I put on a roll. It's pretty good cold.
You know what you do, bro? If you want to be a little
Devo left again.
Healthy guys. Get a bunch of green salsa. Just put chicken breast in the crock pot with green salsa and make burritos, bro. That's
bro. Bro, is what's better than chicken in the crock pot? Put anything in that bitch, and it's gonna taste ball.
Yeah.
Touchdown. Go get it done.
Kittle touchdown.
Kittle. First touchdown.
Who does that?
Nice job, Spenny. Nice work.
Who does the kitty?
There we go. Kitty, baby.
But it's funny though. I think it's Bavana. Shit is hilarious.
The Kittle touchdown comes in for Spenny. It was the final leg of a 38-legger for 47 cents, and he's going to make $6,000.
Yeah. I win.
That's
plus 6K. Hey, you know, I tell my friends about Spenny. I'm like, yeah, this guy fucking must hold the door open for every old lady. He must just he just must do like the kindest things in life. The run good you have, my friend, is something we would all like to have. I swear to God,
man.
I really had that conversation.
Appreciate it.
Like,
some crazy stuff sometimes.
I mean, but either way though, even with your like plus, you know, we've been fucking with each other for a minute. So even if it's not gonna hit all the time, but your value you find is pretty insane. And just in the NBA is mainly what I'm referring to.
Yeah, man, love the NBA for some. The NBA, I have a good time with some props.
Like I told my boy, the plus value you had on like a 3-teamer, he's like, "How's that even possible?" I was like, "Dude, he's betting triple. He's betting these triple doubles and shit." Like,
yeah, I love that stuff. The double doubles, triple doubles, paramount.
A couple plus 200-300s together, that shit adds up real quick.
Oh yeah,
$5 down and picks up $1,500. Like you got to fucking recognize that shit, dude.
I know, that's crazy.
Real talk. You got it. Hey, penny, Bob.
Let's go, baby. I love that stuff. I love it.
I shake my head. You got to do like nickel and dime bets to get those returns. And this guy's doing. It's hard hitting one game. This guy's hitting 7 different sides of something.
You need to tell this guy, Big Higgs over here, needs to just tell Spenny blind. He's going to drop 100 on pot everything. And, Davey boy over here, he's a big better too. So you got guys over here that should just probably blindly tell you half a unit.
Yeah, but I've been betting for as long as Spenny's been alive, though. That's why I have bankrolls with my Zed. 30 years building.
Yeah, really.
I tell Spenny a lot. Like I mean, like that's the one sport that I bet the most prop in is NBA. Like I have a couple systems. I don't sit and try to do the eye test for the games. I go in and I have my guys I like to do. But there's oftentimes he'll put up this gem a guy I'm not even looking at, and it's like, holy shit, he's done this the last 8 to 10 games, and we're on it. I've told him a shit ton of times.
Love it.
Yeah, no, I seen this shit because he goes like he goes deep into it. So like, when I first started breaking down the card with Jimmy, I'm like, you know me, I back with the shit, and I start looking at the games and I start seeing. I'm like, damn, you can find value in each and every game. and you find extreme value. Like, so I really like it. You know what I mean? Like, even
You have
if
to kind of have to game script it too, because like you look at a game and you're like, okay, well, this looks like it could be a potential blowout. Let's let me grab some bench players for a team that's going to blow them out and see if we can get random double
right.
or
That's my
random
favorite
some
NBA
extra
prop is
points,
bench
whatever.
players.
Yeah.
That's
far.
what's so great about the NBA is like we've talked about before. Is you have like you have a rotation. You kind of know what's gonna happen if you can. You know what I mean? Like if
You know who's
you
going
don't
to
know
play
what's
what
gonna
amount of
happen,
minutes most of the time.
right? But if
Yeah.
you could see a certain way, you know the minutes are going to be played that way. You know,
Yeah.
so like you said, like you can find value. Just like we used to do, and I know you were on it a lot, like Luka first quarter. You know, that shit got played out though because I mean we're getting 12 minutes of Luka. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
2 years
It's good.
ago,
They juice the crap out of that now.
Yeah, 2 years ago that was the thing to do though. Just bet the Mavs first quarter because we get Luka for 12 minutes.
Yeah, and he's just putting up every shot every time.
Every time.
15 points in the first quarter,
it's his
pretty much.
show. It's his show. 15, 4, and 3 at the end of one. You know what I mean?
I feel that like in the next 10 years, it'll be rarely anybody will just be betting sides and totals. It'll just be all player stuff.
Different sports, but
it's gross though.
NBA is that way. NBA is
I just feel like
it's because of the dynamic. You don't know. And by the way, for props, you have to know. We talk about things are big. Mike and I are not early guys for totals and sides, and then we are early guys because we don't care what happens with injury. We don't wait for injury reports because it's already baked in the line. But you need to know who's guarding who for props. You need to know that, so you have to wait for props. You do have to wait.
You got to wait till starting lineups or.
No, but I'm feeling like that because all the new kids get into it, like your 21, 25-year-old new bettors. They were all introduced as fantasy world, right?
Of course, yes.
So they're going to stick to that kind of stuff. That's what they're going to stick to. Players, they know that's the stuff they've been doing for whatever year or two, just fantasy, whatever that is called. I don't even know what those.
Yeah, I was big in the DFS, the daily fantasy.
DFS, that's a daily. Yeah. So that's where I think that it's going to go because that's what all the younger kids do first, as opposed to size and total kind of stuff. You know.
Well, they're adjusting the game accordingly because they know DFS has such a high popularity situation, right? So guys want to root for players. They're adjusting the games to see those points and things like that. And now we're getting prop bets, especially with more books being introduced. Now they've all got prop bets here and there and everywhere. Yep. So,
but you know what I noticed too, Sean, is I noticed that the books don't. Even though the DFS has been around, I think 2014, 2015 is when FanDuel and DraftKings were battling back and forth with those. They did this guy won $1 million and blah blah. It's been almost 10 years, but I still think the books haven't figured out prop betting. They don't have a lock on it like they do with the sides and totals. I think they're still. They don't know what to do.
Yeah, well, they lose out, but it's such a big thing. They're not really losing.
Oh, of course.
That's why. I joke with
the big money's coming on sides and totals. The sharp bet.
I joke with the refund kind of stuff, but yeah, we'll give you back your money, you moron, because you're going to go piss it away. Really?
That's why. That's why they a lot of these legal books now. As soon as the prop hits, they release the funds because they know you're going to go back out there and put something else out. They're like, yeah, go ahead, try again, see what you do.
I don't know if I was telling you this, Dave, or somebody else, and I was saying all right, so I'm a seller guy on sites.
Do the right thing.
We talk about well, if you really won, you wouldn't have a sportsbook sponsor kind of thing, right? You go to these sites that have sportsbook sponsors. And I was talking to another guy who's got into it, and he's like, think about it though. He's like, just because you're telling somebody to bet something, right? That person is going to do whatever they want to do, right? So sportsbooks look at it as this person's going to come in and bet $1, $5, $20, whatever their bankroll is on their player prop. They're going to get a refund. They're not going to save part of their refund. It'll be right back and then some into the thing, right? They don't have the discipline to say, all right, I got a refund, so I'm going to switch my betting habits around so I actually got saved money. They just put it right back in as opposed to just, not using it wisely. It's a win-win for them. I just look at it as an old school. I could never call down my 718 number and say, hey, man, I want a refund because the guy got hurt.
I have pride too, like everyone else, but I ultimately my whole thing, and that's why I've done advantage play. Anytime I can squeak a cent out of them, they're doing the same thing to us. So
I get it.
And you do have to swallow your pride to call them. You do have to. I mean, it's kind of pussified to do it. It is. I'm with you.
I still sometimes deal with.
See them.
I still deal with like real people. Like,
I do it in person too. I don't care.
You know what I'm saying? Like I still with like local, people where they're old school. Like we don't do that kind of nonsense. That's not how we.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
And with these other ones like that, it's not something I do because I'm on more sides of totals than I am on player prop nonsense. Guy gets hurt. Hey, that's all. I was on the game under. I don't care, suckers. You should have been on the under with me. You know what I'm saying? Or over, whatever the case may be. Some either side. So it doesn't really affect me. Right, I don't look at it that way.
I got to jump in here. I've got 2 live bets here. I took a live bet on the Utah Jazz plus 9.5 right now. They're down 64-51 at halftime to the Houston Rockets.
Great catch, first down. Holy fuck, what a good
big opportunity. Home teams off a 3+ game road trip are 3-24 against the spread if they're a favorite or a small dog in the spot here. So we've got the Utah Jazz. That was a pregame spot at plus 2.5. Now we're getting 9.5. I had to jump in on that thing. Can't not take advantage. Bring your boy back on there.
I'm trying to
find about that. Dutch, you like this Utah Jazz team or not?
I found a box of these. What is it? These are like little
suppositories. Suppositories.
No, it's for the chair. I don't know why I ordered a box of them.
Oh,
all right, fuck it.
I don't know what I was doing.
God damn it! I can see myself so much better here on the laptop.
Yeah, you sound better. Your voice.
I sound better now.
Loud and clear.
Oh, yeah, I took you out the phone, man. I wasn't trying to leave you hanging too long, man.
No, appreciate it, my
For some reason, I like your ass.
Dave, you mentioned the tuna fish, Dave.
I appreciate that.
I went to Kroger's today.
I'm kind of fond of you, pimp.
No, I appreciate
10
that.
for 10.
I'm about to get my ass out to Vegas and hang out with you and C-Mac and the boys. See if we can't go out there and rip it up.
Drain all the water out of it.
Man. C-Mac's a good time. C-Mac's down for the like no lie. Like every time when I hung out with C-Mac, I think I'm the one who leaves first.
You know what I heard, and I've never, I live close, and I probably should go. But every person that comes in town, all the PSR guys and everything, every time they reach out and say let's hang out, he never says no. Like he always fucking is down. You know what I mean?
No, that's what I'm saying. And like honestly, like I would have to like if anyone here on the screen hit me up, I would come through. But a lot of guys, and they could probably vouch for this in chat. Like I don't do that. I'm like, yeah, hit me up again. Like I'm kind of bad with that. But C-Mac, like, no doubt. You hit C-Mac up, he's coming through. I've never hit C-Mac up and been like, hey, let's link up. And he hasn't came through.
Where you at, Cali?
No, I'm right here in 702. Sin City,
Vegas,
baby.
Rocking Vegas, baby. Living the life.
4th and goal. What are they gonna do?
It's overhyped, Mikey. It's overhyped. You get out here and it's gonna be like, hey, it's the same shit. The only difference is we do it for 24.
They didn't take the points earlier. They got to take the points now.
Yeah,
I don't know. I imagine there's a process of adjustment. Like at first you're excited, and then I'd imagine it grows on you after a while.
There's pros and cons anywhere you live in life, but the pro here, I'm gonna be real with you, is and shit is changing. The world is changing, and unfortunately. It's getting more watered down by the day. But, Sin City, it's a beautiful thing. Like, you can't have a good time here. At the end of the day, though, it's just like anywhere else. You're going to get tired of it. But the best thing here, in my opinion, is we have access to anything pretty much 24/7. Because every time I go somewhere else, I'm like, God damn, this city shuts down at. I mean, just depending. It can shut down at 9 p.m. wherever you're at. It might shut down at 11. It might shut down at 2. But either way, wherever you go in Vegas, like it's 24/7. So we're pretty spoiled from that aspect. But other than that, I mean, you can place a bet anywhere you're at nowadays, right?
Yeah. Let's go to.
Yeah.
I live 20 minutes from 10 casinos. They're all Will Hill Caesars books. Now they used to not be that way. I used to be able to. One used to be a South Point. No, it doesn't matter. They've all changed to Will Hill. I don't need to go. And the poker there sucks. And they took away my blackjack game because of me, because they don't like me.
You're
So
filthy?
I was a double deck game and I counted too much and they didn't kick me out.
He's too filthy. He's filthy.
Yeah, it's old, but it don't. The whole point is I don't need to go over there at all. I sit at home and by the way, over there you can't get player props, you can't get all that shit. So
No, yeah, it's like to tell him, Dave. Like you guys like you guys like Mikey and all them. Like we don't like the Vegas shit, the real shit. Like they don't treat you like that. They don't allow you to do. Oh, hey, let me parlay the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter. Try
PRAs. You don't even have points, rebound, and assist props.
All that shit that everyone's in love with, the same game parlays. You can't do that at most every book in Vegas.
Yeah, it's true.
That's just real talk. So that's why when we go down that lane, I take a back seat because I haven't bet that shit my whole life. Like the first thing I got turned on to after like realizing that, I always just straight bet it. And then like, okay, you can parlay. But after that, it was the biggest thing I got turned on to was a teaser, and I still think there's a lot of profit in teasers, but only really in the NFL. But they can get you in big trouble as well, So I don't know, man.
That's funny because we were talking about teasers to start the show off, and
you can move the line 16. You can move the line 6 points, Mike. I mean, it should be an advantage if you know what the fuck you're doing, no?
You would think heading a touchdown to a side is a spot to be, but the problem, like the NBA, I never tease in the NBA. It's 4 points. I mean, that's two buckets.
Bro, that's what I'm trying to tell you right now. The only thing you should tease is the NFL,
right?
And I'm not still going to sit here and tell you tease the NFL. I'm just saying, if we're teasing, let it be the motherfucking.
Mike knows how I feel about teasers. I'm against them, but the truth is, there's only one. If you're going to do teasers, period. Only do it in the NFL. You're not getting enough value anywhere
because
else.
it's too sharp. It's like it's too much going in the NFL. They're too sharp, bro. That's why if you can move the line 6 points and if you know what you're doing, you should be able to beat it.
Well, if you think about it, this is how I think about it. Okay, so like, and there are guys that hit. Mike's one of them. Nick Earl's another one. They hit these teasers. But if there's a time where you can take two teams and manipulate the line that much, and then you're getting even money or minus whatever it is, minus 110 or whatever it is, like that should tell you something. You're taking a 2-leg parlay where you're getting even money. That's them saying we have you. Like we have.
Yeah,
you.
exactly. And the way I look at it is, and I've lived this for so long now, very near 40. If you're teasing that side, like if you're taking that team down from 7-1, like for instance, the Cowboys against the Packers last week, just take the points, bro. You know what I mean?
Amen.
Live and ride. Just take the points. Like,
I saw a guy.
At the end of the day, it comes down to that easy.
I'm with you. And if you don't like if you think it's too much, take the other side. That's the whole thing with this.
Yeah,
thing.
but you know what I mean. No, if you're like, oh, I'm teasing this, like, and putting a significant amount of money on a teaser, there's a reason for it. Yeah. Just take the points on a regular size unit and move on.
Yeah, dude, enough of the teaser talk. Fuck, who wants teaser talk? Shit, you guys are killing me here. Shit.
Preach.
That was about 3 minutes too long.
I didn't even know this fucker was on screen.
Man, I love you guys. Man.
He brings himself on. I gotta get a refill, boys.
I didn't even know this fucking guy was here. What is that?
I saw a guy tease another team, and whatever it was a bowl game. It wasn't this year. C-Mac, I watched a guy not this bowl season, but last for college. That Kentucky Iowa game last year, there was a 32-point or 31-point total.
Yeah.
Down to 24. They scored two pick sixes in the first half. It still went under 24 points. 24 points. Damn. Yeah, don't do it. Just don't do it. That's all I gotta say.
They said Debo's questionable to return with the shoulder.
Yeah, that's done.
I lost a lot of money last week teasing the Cowboys down. That's why I say that.
Sean, make the call. Make the call, Sean.
You still make mistakes, you know.
On what?
It sounds like Connor's pretty disciplined over there.
We're done. What are we gonna do?
Okay. Teasing, I hate it.
What the fuck's on that zip up you got over there?
Just
someone's gonna step up for Debo.
Vegas Knights,
right?
Golden Knights. Vegas Golden Knights.
Oh, VG. Okay, buddy.
VGK. Stanley Cup champs.
Shout out to Ramon.
Have you been to a game, Dutch?
Shut the fuck up. We talked about this.
I don't remember. There's too much.
I told you
Alcohol
I'm not a
involved.
hockey guy. I told you I'm not a hockey guy, but the most enjoyable thing.
Yeah, you've gone to. Yeah. I remember you telling me.
Okay, I'm gonna go around the panel because I'm gonna say this because I'm not I'm a newer hockey better, only 2 years capping. Is there anything better of the major sports? I mean, MMA outside of that, but the 4 major sports. Is there anything better than an NHL game to go to?
I think football games are better.
Do you?
I do. I mean, I do because now I'll be honest. I haven't went to a football game in 4 years. But I used to go. I used to have season tickets. I used to go all the time, and I think the football game was like a real adult concert. I used to think like we can go to an NFL football game and have the best time in the world, but be adults. I used to get so fucked up tailgating. I had season tickets to the Seahawks. I went to the Super Bowl. I used to love going to the Florida State Seminole games and the Hurricane games, like college football too, because college football at a level at that level is damn near NFL. And the tailgating.
I'm gonna say tailgating at college football is better than tailgating the NFL.
Yeah, I was gonna say like if you go to the right spots, it's probably better. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but I haven't went to the places that like you guys have probably went to more like Florida style places. Like I need to go to the down and gritty, but. There's nothing better than.
Well, I'm not talking down and gritty. I'm talking you pull up a $400,000 RV. You put out the fucking thing. They have
that's down and gritty. That's the real deal. Holyfield. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't mean like they have outside like ghetto. I mean like the down. Like
I see what you're saying. The absolute They pull out TVs.
The guys who are doing it official.
They pull out TVs out of the side of the RV that are linked up to satellite. There's 2 TVs. You're watching 2 different games. It's fucking crazy.
Like take me to like fucking Ole Miss or so these guys. I mean, I'm just saying they do it on a whole nother level. Like college football at that level is got to be the best place to go, But NFL games used to be the best. If you go to like if you used to go to Seahawks games back in the day with the 12th man, this shit was insane. Okay, if you go to Mile High, fucking insane. People pass you joints and everybody's drinking fucking Shock Top. It's a good fucking time, bro. All right, especially when Peyton was in that bitch. Like, believe that.
Shock Top's dirty beer, but that's okay.
What the fuck?
I don't like Hefts. Hefts are unfiltered beers. I just don't like them. It's just not my thing.
What kind of beer do you drink, Dave?
I don't drink beer anymore. It doesn't do anything to me. That's why I'm an alcoholic.
He likes
Shock Top is not a cheap beer, bro.
No, it's not cheap. No, not cheap. That's not what I mean. I mean it's unfiltered. Dirty meaning it's all Hefts are unfiltered.
Oh, okay.
That's what I meant. I didn't mean no PBR shit.
Yeah. You go deep. Yeah. Okay. I know. I like a good Heffenweisen. I do like with the lemon.
Yeah, I don't.
But you might know more than me about that. But
no, I don't. I don't. I don't know more about alcohol than you do. I don't. But
I don't like beer, so I pay more attention to alcohol than beer. To be quite honest with you, if we're talking tequila, if we're talking mezcals, if we're talking bourbon, we can talk. But it's more off of a selling approach than actually the taste. You actually probably drink more bourbon than me.
Not anymore. My gout's
to.
Fucking me up. I don't drink the dark stuff anymore.
It's
a real fucking thing. Jimmy fucking the bag and I we're gout brothers now. I'm telling him how to fucking get through it.
What the fuck is gout?
It's a fat when you get fat. It's arthritis.
Uric crystals gathering around the joints.
Yeah, it's when foods that have purines in them create.
The worst thing about dark liquor to me is like your dick don't get hard. Like I've drank a lot. You get that whiskey dick, bro. Like I'm like, God damn, my dick ain't working, bro. What the fuck? Oh, you had 7 shots of Makers, bro.
Well, you know which with me back in the, and then you're just you're on a different level with this stuff, and I don't smoke anymore. We've talked about this, but I couldn't get hard smoking when I used to smoke. It couldn't get hard.
Serious?
Yeah, I could not. It was a thing. Alcohol, I have no
even
problem.
Like even the guys that have Viagra, like they're like,
you like this, Mike? You like this, Mike?
I don't know what happened. I don't know how.
Are you serious? Are you serious? Your dick don't get hard when you smoke weed?
Nope.
Even the weirdest bitches get horny when they smoke weed, bro. Like it's crazy. Like the weirdest girls will be like, I smoke a joint and they want to get. Hey, so okay, maybe it's that sativa shit, bro. I don't know. Maybe it's in the. Maybe you're just getting real good calories.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but we ought to bring in our expert. It's our next guy backstage here to give us the lowdown on how that's
crazy.
He's not going to have a problem with it either, for sure. I
but where the
Who's
sprockets work when you get that?
Oh, you know who it
Who's
THC
this?
up in you.
This dick hasn't got hard since high school.
Let's bring him on, and he can talk about his erections if he wants. But he
This
can
fucking guy. I hit a double on him last week.
Dabby Cab, welcome to this.
Is he muted?
Welcome to this debauchery, Dabby Cab. How
He's
are
muted. Yeah, you shouldn't have said that.
I haven't said a word. What up, guys? What up?
What the fuck
I'm not gonna lie. I was
only here because you wasn't here.
I heard
bro.
Dave and Dutch talking about what gets each other's dicks hard, and I stopped listening.
And then he's like, "Whoa." He's like, let me join.
It's a variety show. Come on.
The co-host of Medicate Monday. Here we go. Dabby Cab, the other half of the extraordinaire on Monday at Pub Sports Radio. The Daily Sesh Boys. What's going on, Dabby? How are you?
I'm good, man. Just getting loaded up. It's been a long week. A lot of gambling, a lot of work, and now I'm ready to get high as a motherfucker right now and enjoy some sports.
Hey.
Let's go. Did you have any looks on this game?
You've been smacking them college basketball guys around, huh?
Yeah, 11-1 run, much needed 11-1 run too.
Nice.
Hey, why the fuck is it when I go 11-1, you go fucking 1-6, and then you go 11-1, and I go fucking 2-8.
I go either 1-11 or 11-1. There's no in between for me. 2-3 and 3 in 2 days, they don't exist. I'm either 4-0 or 0-4.
How sick is it that either I'm winning or you're winning, right? Like, it's disgusting.
Hey, it's all good though. As long as we win overall, that's all that matters.
I know. How come we just both can't win together, friend?
At least one of us is always winning at the point of our show, because if one of us is losing, that means the other one's winning.
Yeah, one's always gay, one's not always gay. So I guess
you are. Yeah,
something's consistent. Shout out to the guy who's not wearing a robe today.
Well, you boys are
what up, everybody else who's not a dick?
You boys are a good time. Oh, well, he's got the junk in his hands. He's gonna step away.
I like your cardigans, Dabby. I'll say that. I do like your cardigans.
Thank you.
Yes.
Sean Higgs, are you a cardigan guy or are you?
I have plenty of cardigans.
It's not a pullover; it's a cardigan. But thanks for asking. What's that from?
What is that from? Oh, Dumb and Dumber, right? Right.
I'm more of just a hoodie kind of guy, sweatshirt kind of.
I got a hoodie. Rock the hoodie. I hear you. I'm with you.
It's a cardigan.
I got a shaved head. I got to cover it up. It gets windy down here.
Got to stay warm. Especially now, you boys down there in Texas. What are you dealing with? 35 degrees? Welcome to the show, boys. It's -5 degrees fucking real feel out here.
It was like 65, 70 today. It wasn't bad.
How come in Texas, every time it gets really cold, all the pipes burst and shit? I don't understand.
Because the houses are made out of freaking clay. They're terrible. They don't use insulation down here, Dave. There's a little insulation.
That's the exact reason why they don't use insulation.
There's a little bit of insulation. There's nothing really on your outside walls because what are you going to do? You're going to blow in foam insulation, and when it's 95 for the other 9 months out of the year.
It's an oven, yeah.
No, it'll expand and blow out your wall, so you can't do it.
Oh, it will actually. That's a good
so.
Point, yeah. We use the cotton stuff, the Pink Panther cotton insulation, not the foam insulation.
That's what we have up in the attic. They blow all that stuff in, but it's still not. Listen, a day or two is one thing. You get that for a week, you're gonna have a problem down here because the houses are just not built for.
You remember the last time this happened a couple years ago? Everything was bursting and flooding and all fucking.
My neighbor, is a contractor. He's like, the government said if you want your whatever 500 million, you have to turn off, the gas and use the renewables. So they turn the gas off. The windmills don't work because there's no gas to power them, and it's not like you're flipping a switch at home for your lights to go on. He's like, it took 4 days for the machines to come back on to get back up to speed.
They're not ready for it. They're not used to it. The infrastructure.
Well, no, they have the infrastructure. The problem is they wanted their $500 million in government funding. He's like, they turned off the windmills. They run on gas and oil. They don't run on a wind.
They do.
He's like, they don't work.
Isn't that a funny hypocrisy? That's the fucking You can't start a windmill with wind. You have to start it with something else, electricity or oil
electricity, coal, gas, oil,
something else. Yeah, that's funny.
So, but I don't think there's any problems down here this year. Like my house, I cranked the heat up. It was supposed to be really cold. I'm like, I cranked it to 75 for 3 days. I didn't have any problems. It's toasty. My kids were hot. I said, I don't care. I don't want a pipe bursting. But nothing happened last time it was cold for a couple of days.
It's fucking cold up here, boys. I'll tell you that. Jeff's got about fucking 15 feet of snow out there in Buffalo, and we're starting to get some. We got about 8 inches out here right now, so I know Dabby knows about 8 inches, so it's as big as it sounds.
Wow.
I don't agree with that.
Is it really 8 inches, or is it a man 8 inches?
No, he was saying the other way. He's not giving him a compliment. He's not giving him a compliment. He's trying to make fun of him.
No, it's enough.
I was talking about the snow. I wasn't talking about him throwing a haymaker at Dabby.
Ramon, that was some shit, dude. Did you see that?
I just don't respond because there's no reason to respond to half the things that it's usually Dutch, Dabby. But lately it's been Mike also. I just don't need to say anything, right? There's nothing to say to those stupid ass comments.
He's just frustrated. He's got his whole legal thing going on, so you got to take some extra lobs at him, I guess.
I got to take Dabby's giving it to me enough. I've taken enough.
Mike, are you watching the fights?
I wish I was. I'm watching this fucking football game here. 4th and 2. I'm sweating this thing out. What happened?
See, like I could play the game too if I wanted. I just speaking of giving it to dudes, our guy Dutch is back here.
Field goal attempt.
Like I can do it too. I just, I don't
48, 42, 48 yards, 40 something. Right?
Yeah, I can't.
I'll push your motherfucking shit in. Don't talk that shit.
I get the wood or wouldn't. The girl's got no arms and no legs. What would you do? Fucking
I'll push
bounce.
Is there a question? What are we
put the pillow over her head and end her fucking misery. I don't know what you want me to say.
Wow. That's dark.
Yeah, I don't know. That might get a little warning here on YouTube.
There's been a couple of those.
Hey, that's a pimp. That's a pimp right there. That's a pimp. You know what I mean? Hey, get yours. You gotta get your nut, bro.
Oops.
Yeah.
What happened here? We got a field goal in this 49ers game?
They're
Mike,
attempting one right now.
Like, have you ever had sex with a dwarf? Or a midget?
No, I
missed it way. Oh, it was horrible.
You ever had sex with a dwarf?
Dabby showing to me regularly, and I that's a wooden. It's a hard.
There's going to be more points.
For us to give him a midget to fuck.
I like
my favorite segments over there on the Medicate Mondays.
Bro, I can't control what comes across my timeline.
Check out Monday. Trout Wham got us in real nice for a whole little I guess nice little short time special. He sent me some shit. That shit had me rolling, bro. Probably already seen it already. Little midgets having a good old time.
Little people.
Can you say midgets, or are they called little people now? Vertically challenged? What's the
pretty sure we're definitely not.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what they're called.
Yeah,
all I know is midget, little person. I respect you. I respect you.
So we're going into halftime 7-6. The under's looking good.
See, my comedy goes over everyone's head. So.
7-6. We're gonna cash that.
Are you trying to be YouTube police already?
No, I called you short.
Talk about Smokey the fucking bear right here.
He just missed it. Did he get his hands on it?
Someone said it was blocked.
They tipped it. They tipped it, and it went way left. It had enough.
Man,
juice
the rain is still pounding down right now.
How good am I feeling right now? +10. Pretty fucking good, my friend.
I'm not gonna lie. I was watching the UConn game. I haven't been watching.
I'm with you, my guy.
Yeah, that's right. I'm getting jerked off. I'm getting jerked off with fucking extra lube right now, Pam.
Here we go. Are we thinking we got some second half opportunities coming up, boys? We got the best crew in the business to get out there. Look at Razor Sharp Picks dropping in here. He says,
"Where's he at? Where's he at? Like, why don't he bring
that shit out of here, Block?
Hey, I could use some Packer vibes. Come on, Come on, Razor, come through.
Maybe he'll come on at halftime.
Let me ask. So if the Packers cover, is this guy gonna walk around like strutting like a peacock because his team covered? Is he one of those kind of guys? We covered, Joe.
No, but if they win, he'll definitely do it.
But if
That's fine. I'll take it.
If they win, I'll never hear the end of it.
I didn't even know Mike was an Eagles fan. Goddamn near last week. Holy shit.
Well, I'll tell you what. This guy went into 2 weeks ago because Sean's a Cowboys fan. He's going on the show. He has this background that points an arrow toward Sean that says, "I'm with stupid." And then when they beat him all this week, every show he was on with me, he pointed an arrow at me in his background and says, "I'm with stupid." I'll never hear the end of it.
You're not doing it justice. He kept saying stupid.
Hey, here's stupid. He'd be like, "Hey, C-Mac. Hey, Pimp. Hey, Dutch. Hey, Sean. Hey, Spenny. Hey, Cab. Hey, Jeff. Hey, stupid."
No, Razor, we get it. We got you. We're
stupid.
Maybe you can come on at halftime and bless us with a little stupid.
I'll take a stupid. I'll take it on the chin. Let's go.
I appreciate it.
Fucking.
I'm in the same boat. I get,
I think it's about time to put the women and children to bed, Razor. Let's go looking for sucking dinner, boy.
Here we go, boys. We got some second half action popping up. Troy Torrance says, "Razor, how bad are the Lions beating the Bucks tomorrow?" Troy's up in the house. Shout out to Troy Torrance.
They don't have the videos on this
our guy
channel.
Troy Torrance and what he's doing in the NFL. Parlay Angel says, "LFG Razor, play the fuck yeah video, Dave."
Hey,
well, you don't have the fuck yeah video on this channel, so we can't play it.
Speaking of what people are doing in the NFL, I saw that beautiful ladder by our guy, Mr. Sean Higgs, beside me today, man. Good shit.
That
was legendary. Our guy came out there and set records tonight.
And I don't ever do crap like that, Dad. This is like all new coming on to this channel and jumping into like live. Hey, come on to the show. I'm like, all right, I got a side of total to start the game. Like in game, I'm like, I got to find a prop like a half hour before the show. Like, oh my goodness, I got to have something for the guys.
I got a little shot that I'm going to take here at half.
All right, Spenny, let's hear it. What do you got, my guy?
With Debo being out, I lost a touchdown guy there, and they're not going to list his yards. I highly doubt they're going to list his yards, but I'm going to take a little shot with a touchdown here with Ray McLeod at plus 1100. So 11-1 for Ray McLeod for a touchdown. Another kind of guy that's sneaky, got some speed, can be a slot guy that they can use in for Debo there. Jennings is getting some looks as well, so I wouldn't be opposed to anybody looking at Jennings, especially for adding a couple more yards to him for the second half, especially if Debo's not going to be back, because Ayuk's getting locked up by Jair Alexander out there. He's barely getting anything. So it's probably going to be a lot of McCaffrey passes underneath and a lot of Jennings and maybe some sneaky stuff with Ray out there. So take a little shot, 11-1.
I know Jeff likes Ray. Jeff's a big Ray fan. Personally,
I do like Ray. Fucking Clemson boy.
Yeah. I think it's a little sneaky spot here for a touchdown. They're not going to list him for yards, so I highly doubt it. So I'll just take a shot on the touchdown.
I was actually looking at the under 24 for the second half. Clearly there's not a lot of points being scored.
13 points.
Yeah, but the Green Bay's had 3 drives in the red zone and they haven't had a touchdown yet. I feel like that's probably going to change, and I feel like
agree.
San Fran's been able to drive the ball a little bit here too.
It's probably going to level itself out a little bit too. So I don't know. I haven't pulled the trigger yet, but
my bad. Go ahead.
This could be a good game. It's going to be a good finish.
I'm looking.
How are we getting 10 right here, man? Purdy is not fucking. Purdy's a little turdy, bro. I'm telling you guys right now. Purdy is not the answer.
There's a little exposure going on right now with what's happening.
Okay, when quarterbacks mean something in this league, do they not?
Fuck yeah.
I mean, you got McNabb and you got Vic, 2 guys who, for a moment there, they did hold the stick pretty nice. I mean,
he works well enough for their offense. He works well enough for their offense when they're up, but if he has to play from behind, he's not. Their offense isn't the same.
Everybody's thinking about what happened earlier today, man. Same situation, but it was tie game at half, 10-10, and then the Ravens stomped in the second half.
Yeah, that's what they all think.
It's a different level. You know why? Because the better quarterbacks on the Packers team. And LaFleur knows this. LaFleur knows this team, bro. There's a reason why you take 10.
I'll tell you what I'm doing, boys.
I knew that fucking first half in Baltimore was a trap because of guys like Davy Cab who fucking cash on it all year long.
I didn't bet it today, man. I wouldn't have bet it because of the week off. I would have taken them full game, but I didn't.
But it was a trap, though. It was just like, it was too easy. It was like, hey, yeah, Baltimore first half. And then when I went to go bet it, it was -6.5, -1, fucking 15.
They cashed it all year, but one of the times they didn't cash it was the first week after the bye week. With the week off, I would have just gone full game.
I'll tell you what, I told you boys pregame my strategy. I'm doubling down on it. Here we go. Elijah Mitchell touchdown plus 1,300, 13-1 spot for Elijah Mitchell over there on FanDuel. I'm rocking.
McCaffrey's hurting. McCaffrey's been using the machine gun, the massage gun. He's been getting worked out that thigh all game long. I haven't seen Mitchell yet.
Oh, you get 1,300 tonight, huh? Okay.
There's a little boost.
Hey, you got to turn this. You got to turn this trick into 1,300. Okay,
yeah, let's not forget the little boost that I got on there that made it 22-1. So I'm gonna get a little whack if you can't get the boost.
You think she gonna swallow? Is what you.
So is anybody else making any halftime bets or what?
I'm looking right now.
I'm not gonna lie. I haven't.
20. It's 20. I'm sorry. It's 20-1 with the Elijah Mitchell boost there. He's 13-1. I jumped on the boost, Elijah Mitchell. I'm at 20-1 here, especially given the woe is me that is that backfield now with San Fran. I love that.
What the fuck am I looking at right now?
I have no plays. The team totals are right. The 10.5 third quarters juiced 137 to the under. All the plays we look at usually are unless you think this game's gonna pick up big time. I don't see any bets. If you think it's going to pick up, there's a bunch of bets, if that's your opinion.
I'm going to tell you right now the bet. And fucking Dave's going to love this. Green Bay money line. Yee! Let's go. Nah.
No. If there's
value, there's value.
Let me double back. If you like Green Bay and you like the over, there are plays for you. If you like the Niners and the under, there's no plays for you right now. Is what I'm saying.
What?
There's value on the Niners right now, but it's simply bankroll management. It's a unit. There's value on the Niners right now. If we're just keeping it a buck.
You mean the Packers money line?
Packers. Yeah, sorry.
I was about to give you a compliment too. I was going to say Dutch says a lot of dumb shit, but he does say some smart shit too sometimes.
You know what I meant, Cap? And I say more.
I meant what I just said. What you're saying.
There's value on the Packers right now. There is.
I'm agreeing with you.
That's exactly what I was saying. If you're on the Packers or the over, there is value, and that is a great bet if you're on them. If you're not on them, the under and the Niners, there's no bet for you right now. There's none.
Yeah,
nothing.
Go ahead, Cap. Continue to hold my cock, please. No, wait. Don't stop, please.
What happened?
What the fuck happened?
I'm done.
What the fuck happened? Is he on mute? Because he was stroking.
My mic's on muted again.
They're gonna continue stroking me with him? What the fuck? I don't like it. I'm uncomfortable now. I don't like this feeling.
Okay, well, I'm not against that spot there. I mean, Green Bay is plus 6.5 the second half here. It's an even money spot for the Green Bay Packers plus 6.5. The money line sitting there at plus 320. Yeah, can Green Bay come out there and upset these boys? It seems like again
plus 320. Plus
San Francisco is once again falling down in these big moments. Everyone's getting hurt. They're all getting banged up. What are they going to do here? The big game that is being neutralized by this rain. So there's a lot to be said. I mean, I love that under. We're already on the under. The under is now 36.5. And there we go.
So that's the other play I was going to say is that we're 14 points under the our closing line for the total. And we on this show with Jimmy, we've middled this 3 or 4 times this season. I'm still not comfortable with the over at 36.
All right, you boys know I'm not going to leave you guys high and dry in this spot here. Let me digest this and let me figure out how to say it. When two teams play and their score combined for fewer than 17 points in the first half, they do struggle continually into the second half. 7 straight games in the NFL in which they didn't score have no more than 20 points in the second half. I'm going to go with that second half under 23.5 as well.
I like that, Pimp.
I like it too.
let's jump in
I
on
like
that,
it.
boys. Here, 23.5 under. I got my Elijah Mitchell touchdown, but I'm going to rock this under
I like it.
23.5 for
I
the
mean,
second half.
what have we seen that shows points? Honestly,
Nothing.
Well, that's what I'm
Absolutely
saying, Dutch. That's what I'm saying. Like we've middled with. Usually I look at 10 points a middle. If I'm on the under and it goes down 10 points, I'm on the over. It's gone down 14 points. I don't like it even at the fucking 36.5 right now. I love it. That's a great bet.
yeah, I like it. Because
we got history on our side showing that.
even
as
if
well.
Frisco puts points on the board, we know what we're going to see. It's not going to be like, oh my god, it's going to be a methodic. Kittles, McCaffrey, Debo.
Yeah.
It's going to be a drive down the field, which I do expect.
I'm with you.
But there's a lie, man. I knew the
I'm taking Kittle.
I knew the fucking Packers
Here
were
over
lying.
67.5.
Oh,
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah.
C-Max dropping in there with us, boys. Kittle over. I like
No
that
Debo.
spot.
A rare C-Mac live.
When this guy bet the prop, you fucking
No, I hit it up at halftime.
finally tell it.
Yeah, I like.
You like
I
to
was
shop
looking
the
at
joy
that.
paper. Now I'm not doing it.
It's gotta be Kittle or Jennings.
have
I
the
think
under.
that keeps getting in some like second half. I feel like.
I think the Niners kind of have them where they want. I mean, and I'm on the C-Mac.
Have them where they want them. Is that that's a fucking fan talking right there, bro.
No, it's not though. What I mean by this is that it's a game where they're not behind. They can go back to CMC running the ball every play. Is what I was going to say. That's what I'm saying.
Like 7-6.
No. They want to be ahead. Where they want them is ahead by 20
No,
points.
but you're
That's
right.
where they want 'em.
This game 0-0.
It's 0-0. That's kind of what I was saying. That's exactly
0-0.
Yeah.
It's 0-0. I agree.
In a
For me, it's
0-0
an
game.
aspect. But I guarantee you right now, the Niners are like, what the fuck's going on? And
I just
the Packers are
grabbed
like, the Packers are like, we fucking got him. Let's go.
Packers money line.
There's a different feeling. There's a different
$2
feeling.
to win 520.
What'd you do? What'd you do, Big Hit?
200 on
He
the
put $2
money line.
for the Packers to win.
Take
Okay,
back
so he
520.
sees a little bit what I'm feeling too, but he's putting his money where his mouth is. I like it.
I got some San Fran stuff tied up that I'm just kind of trying to hedge a little bit. So
It's kinda
if
like-
San
it's
Fran
kinda
pulls
like-
it out, I'll win a little bit. If Green Bay wins, I lose a little bit.
I'm
So
just
I'm right in the
saying,
middle.
the value has to
I'll
be
all right.
on Green Bay right now, but I like what you're doing, Pimp. I like what you're doing, Sean.
No, it is. It has to be Green Bay. It's bad weather.
7-6 at halftime? Are we fucking kidding me? Like, they just beat
Debo's hurt,
Dallas,
right?
like-
I mean, he left. Who knows if he's definitely not 100%. I don't know if they'll bring him back out if it's bad weather to get even worse. Looks like he's
Fanatical Jim says it
And
looks
I don't
like
care
Debo's
what the
gone.
fuck you say. No matter what, the better quarterback is on Green Bay. And when you have the better quarterback, you always got a shot.
Yeah, they just showed Debo going back to the locker room. He was rolling his eyes. He knows he's hurt. He's
shoulder. Andrews got going on.
Injured, not hurt. Hurt is different than injured. Hurt, you can play hurt.
His shoulders, you can't. He seems like he can't even lift his arm up.
Yeah,
This is what we got to deal with now. She doesn't even have to put her hair down no more.
I'm going to tell you what. I'm not into scarecrows, but I could get down with Aaron Andrews. I mean,
She doesn't even have to dress up no more. The fuck, she looks like
too
she's
famous,
a dude.
bro.
She looks like
She's
she's going
famous.
for the fucking. She looks like we're about to fucking play 5-on-5.
And she's trying to be stylish.
What
and
the
shit,
fuck
man.
is going on? You don't even have to
Mikey.
like a ponytail. You don't even need your no.
Yep.
You just put a cap on now, kid. Dad.
Hit up on Rangers Kings for our guy.
Yeah, so we're talking about this game earlier today here. Rangers Kings spot. I'm leaning on the Kings here. I'm not just leaning on them. I took these Kings. It's a bottom line spot. West Coast teams awful lost. LA Kings in that spot. Playing an East Coast team. We're 9-1. There's two teams that fit the profile this season. The first one, the St. Louis Blues. They are now up 2-0. Second game in the spot. LA Kings. So I'm going to go with these LA Kings, Louis. I'm going to go with the LA Kings spot here. Low juice opportunity. Give me them LA Kings. The Rangers used to be a road team. They're now getting their asses kicked on the road. So, yeah, quick revenge game, Rangers money line. But I don't think that shit matters as much here when it comes down to the NHL. And I'm going to go with them. I'm rocking this thing. If they lost previously, then the revenge factor is a big situation for me. I don't see it tonight. So I'm taking those LA Kings. Give me them LA Kings, the LA Knights, Let's go. I think it's minus 125 spot. LA Kings to get this job done tonight against them Rangers, Anthony Gallo. So, and of course our guy Louis Pepe. I got this under. It sounds like we're looking for Green Bay to win the second half. It looks like we're looking at this under 23.5 for the second half. And I'm looking for an Elijah Mitchell touchdown because I got that thing at like 20 to 1. So let's see what happens. Here we go.
C-Mac, are you on the Kings?
Oh my God. Yeah, it looks real good, Brocky.
C-Mac, are you on the Kings?
I haven't bet it yet.
Okay.
I like it though.
I will back out of the conversation.
Me and you are going to watch Bill's Mafia tomorrow, Green Valley. Cash?
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna be good. You gonna drink too much tonight?
What the fuck? You talking? You see me? Okay.
No, yeah, you're good. All right, just making sure.
Look, I was wondering.
Hey, I'll tell you right now. I promise you one thing. I will drink too much tonight. I will. Okay.
But you'll be ready to go tomorrow.
And I promise you, and I will see you tomorrow, my friend. Okay.
Hey.
Guys, I was wondering when our next guest is going to put his head in here. He has been a staple for the second half on what we've been doing in the NFL. Without further ado, you guys know you love me. He's all about getting that cash. Of course, here's our guy, Guns Picks.
What's going on?
Yeah. Oh, shit.
At least his shirt's on.
Look, he's got the fucking Dookie hat on.
At least his shirt's fucking on.
You fucking Dookie motherfucker, you. Good to see my guy, though. One of the sharper motherfuckers out here. How you doing, Guns?
Well, I'd feel better if San Francisco could move the ball down the field and score, but
Yeah. You're on Frisco, huh?
Yeah. I'm on Frisco, and it's not working out too well right now. 7-6. Who would have
I'm on the 10. I'm on the 10, my friend, but, one of us will win.
Let's get it.
I'll tell you what, Rod Zawacki likes the Rangers minus 1.5. He says, love the Rangers with Quick in net. I do not like Rittich in net for the Kings.
All right, I'm going to step in. I don't want to say anything to go against Mike. I don't want to say anything against I'm on the Rangers money line. So
yeah, go ahead. Go get him.
No, I'm not the hockey guy. I'm on the other side, and I'm glad that another hockey guy is on my side. So now I'm Robin. He's Batman. You know what I mean?
Okay. So Rod's on the other
Shout
side.
out Rod Zawacki, my guy.
Rod's on the other side of what you bet, Dave, or no?
I'm on my only hockey bet is the Rangers. I didn't want to take Mike has a big angle on it. And I didn't want to take his shine, but if he's shouting out Rod Zawacki taking the Rangers, I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna say I'm on the Rangers.
So you guys are both on the Rangers.
Me and Rod Zawacki. I'm on the opposite of Mike.
If it's 75% or better, I got to rock with it. In this case, it's 90%. So
no, it's big. You're on
the Rangers too, Pimp?
Hey, Kings not great at home. That's why I'm not taking it.
He's on the Kings. He's on the
Kings has not been good at home.
Yeah.
I'm rolling them Kings up.
And Connor Mack's on the other side, so 3-1.
No, Connor Mack likes the Kings.
I'm off. Yeah, but I'm off. I'm not betting the game.
Oh, damn, man.
Fucking Guns is in the house?
This fucker C-Mac.
I got college.
C-Mac. Mr. AKA Uber. I'm off.
Yep.
Or
I'm off. I'm telling you what the fuck.
It's a fucking winner.
I got Stanford here. You want to tell me what I'm on here? I'm on Stanford.
Stanford too. I didn't take Stanford, but I almost.
Well, they got blitzed at home. I thought they'd come back and win here.
Mike and I had them. I had 2 units on them. Fucking last game.
Oh really?
I got.
Yeah, I had to take it.
I followed Rod's hockey. I put
I would like to get off.
75.
I do respect Rod's hockey, but I think Rod's wrong in this case, my guy. We'll see. This is the best thing about what we're doing here, right? We got an opportunity to see it. He's not fucking around either, though. He's going range. It's an alt line there to go Rangers minus 1.5 for our guy Rod Zawacki.
Yeah, he's pretty much. He's pretty much saying "fuck you, pimp." He's taking over the block.
Oh, he definitely said "fuck you." He said, "I don't care."
He's like, "Hey,
Rangers are the dog. Rangers are the dog."
He's got a trick on your block, and shit look pretty good.
He wants that plus 200 money out of there.
How was I not on Stanford?
I love Rod Zawacki.
I thought about it all day long. I didn't pull the trigger. I couldn't fucking.
Got himself a nice little Canadian hoe.
Did you take Wyoming, Dave?
He's married. No, I didn't. I took all my bets were underranked or on non-ranked team against ranked teams. Today of all days, it went 1-3. So usually it's on the other side for when you have a favorite over a ranked team or an underranked team.
Yeah,
it didn't work out today.
Let's go MMA Jeff there. Jeff, what do you think about this Rangers game here? Highly contested. Rangers and these fucking scrubs out of there with the what do you think?
I don't like the Kings at home. I'm not playing that one. I'm staying off of it. Especially with the controversy going on in here. I'm certainly not jumping on a fucking side.
Look, we're cashing all night, boys and girls. Here we got ourselves.
You already know what I'm on.
Yeah, you like
first
that
down for the Packers.
Jeff's all about them Canadian teams. Rod's a whack. I don't know if you heard the numbers.
49ers had the ball.
2 Canadian teams.
They did. They punted though.
First
and goal already.
Yeah.
First and goal. What the hell are you talking about?
Isn't it? By the way, I'm blind now, but I thought they were inside the 10. Or is it the 40?
No, they're in San Francisco's end. They're end around now, and they're at the 45.
That's a 40. I didn't see the 40. That was a 10. Okay, no, you're right. You're right. Yeah, they're still in their own territory, actually.
Yep.
Yeah.
Director 97 says, "Cast that Eastern Washington bet. Let's go!" Shout out to you, Director 97. Let's go, indeed, my guy. Buzzing around the league.
Mike, did you take the money line with them on Thursday at plus 280 with Eastern Washington?
I did. I followed your play there.
I was on Eastern Washington.
See, Matt, you were firing on Thursday, dude. I took. You had it. I don't have it in front of me.
I hit like 10 straight.
Yeah, you were like
coming in the weekend here.
Yeah, you were firing there on Thursday. I
know. I'm about to get hot.
No, you were fucking crushing ass, dude. Let's go. We got a little rundown the league in the NHL. The Bruins are up 9-4. That game's about to be finished. The Stars are up 6-2. The Blues up 2-0. That's the other spot there. Western Conference teams facing an Eastern Conference team off a loss. 9-1. It's about to be 10-1 here if we can hang on to this Blues game. Oilers, Flames. My brother there, Jeff, knows Canadian teams play head-to-head when the total's 6.5. 15-5, now 16-5 to the over. He's looking at the over in that game. Penguins, Golden Knights. I don't think I've heard anybody talk about that one. I like the Ducks over the Sharks. And, of course, I'm on these Kings here. Second game of the formula. Second game of the model. Kings to whack down on them Rangers. Fuck Jonathan Quick. He's fucking not in L.A. for a reason anymore. That's it.
Yeah. What was the
Is he related to Mike Quick?
The Canadian games, the two Canadian teams, what game was that?
The Calgary Edmonton game. Jeff, you want to talk about that?
It hasn't gone off yet, right?
No, it's a 10
The over's minus 130. Holy shit! I'm gonna wait live. I'll wait live. It's juicy.
130 is not really that juicy.
I know it's not, but I'm gonna be stingy and try to get less. I'm gonna wait for them not to score.
Yeah, I took it earlier. I think I got it at 125. It's 130 at my book now.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't look like you got a very good spot on that.
Oh, Dabby's here. Hey, didn't see
him.
What a great group we have assembled tonight, boys. We're having fun. I'm enjoying myself here. We did take that Jazz 5 plus 9.
Yeah, it's fourth and it's right on the. They're gonna go for it. That's it.
They're gonna go for it in their own territory. What is this? A Staley? A fucking?
Let me check my next gen stats book right here. It says to go for it.
The Green Bay Chargers. The fuck? That was a horrible spot.
They gotta review that.
He got it. They should review. I think they're reviewing it. He got it. They have to be reviewing.
Where's the ball? I don't see the ball. Where's the ball?
He never was.
They challenged it.
They
challenged it.
Yeah, his ass never was on the ground.
I think he got it. Boys.
There's no way he didn't get that. That's a yard short on that spot. That's terrible.
It's the NFL, friend.
They have the aerial.
Oh my god! I need a back massage.
Yeah, you got it.
Dutch, you're a couple colors away from a sleeve, my guy.
Call reversed. Call reversed.
Huh?
Everybody?
So you're a couple colors away from a sleeve. What's going on? You got the full sleeve rocking here.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know that. No, I see it fucking popping off in my face.
Well, yeah. Every time I fuck the bitch, I got a tattoo, buddy.
Your back hurting right now?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get old. I'm a fat guy. You're an in shape guy. It don't matter. You're 40 years old. If you're in shape or fat, your back hurts. It don't matter.
I'm 39. I'm pushing. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, you said it.
We're the same age, both of us. We turned 40 this year.
With the across the old 4-0, boys, your eyes are gonna go to shit.
Yeah, eyes in the back.
No.
It don't matter if you're in shape or not. It don't matter. Your back goes.
Lower back.
My back's all right.
Yeah,
I'm
lower
49.
back.
I'll be 50 this year. It's not my
Whoa,
back.
whoa, big loss. Big loss. It was a flag, though. Please tell me it's holding.
Here we go, fellas. We got it all
Offside.
popping off here. We did take them Jazz plus 9.5 live bet there. They're down 96-94 in the fourth quarter. 8.5 minutes to go. Hopefully
You
you
got a call?
that play with me as well.
Yeah.
We're fucking betting everything tonight.
You got a
Let's go.
call? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Can you refill my drink, or do I got to get up?
No, I'm not gonna sit here and enable you to.
Yeah, enable my drunkenness, please. Please do that.
Who's in charge over there, Dutch boy? Get on. What is? Come on, Leonard. What's going on?
Enable my shit. Are you kidding me?
Oh no.
Life's the bitch, and then you die, homie. Hey, what the fuck? Wow, what's life?
Who was that? Who was that?
What's
Was that
life?
Nas?
What's life
Was that
trying to
Nas?
do when you can't even get a reload?
That was a big loss, man.
That was Nas, right?
Garrett Armfield gets a unanimous
and then you
decision
die.
against Brad Katona.
Really?
Oh my God.
Are you not gonna reload my drink?
Rod Z, though, giving us a little hockey look. He
Wow,
says,
you're fucking unbelievable. Keep your ass in the room all night then.
Oh my God.
Jesus. Oh.
Oh shit! Almost spilt that.
I'm waiting for like a frying pan. To
Oh,
fly
they
into
gonna
the
call
screen.
that a pass interference? No way! Get out of fucking town!
No, fuck out of here.
That was not a pass
Get the fuck
interference.
outta
Get
here.
the fuck out of here! Get the fuck
Wow.
out of here!
Rigged.
NFL,
It's
try
rigged.
playing,
Rigged.
homie.
It's
They're
rigged.
playing.
Yeah, it actually was.
Bad
a
beat
pass
refund.
interference.
Bad
It
beat
was a pass
rigged.
interference. It was a pass interference. It was.
I can't believe Katona lost that one there. That's an impressive.
I grabbed Tulane tomorrow +3. Everybody, Tulane +3 home dog versus number 10 Memphis.
Yeah, I thought that was a bad call on that Katona.
I actually
That's
think
a pass
he did.
interference. What the fuck? What do you think? What do you guys think pass interference is? He literally ran into him before the ball got.
No, I got it. It didn't live. It didn't look like it, but after they showed the replay, it for sure was.
Oh my God.
I'm with you.
Yeah, it looked like he molested them.
Yeah, he raped him.
That's what you do when it's third and long. Just throw it deep and hope for a PI.
How was that guy that wide open? Was that a tutty right now? Touchdown.
Shout out to our guy Rod Zawacki giving us that Vegas
Touchdown
Sports
Green
Nights
Bay.
at
No,
plus
a guy wasn't even on him.
115.
No one was on him. It was absolutely. There was a guy in 15 yards, and he was fucking in the end zone.
Rod Zawacki giving us the plus 115 Vegas spot there. He says Vegas is 9-0 against the Metro Division at home. Why not take a shot with that thing? I like it, Rod. I'm going to follow you on that thing. I'm going to tell you. Let's go.
That's a missed. That's a missed fucking assignment there.
Yeah,
Oh
what's
my
up
God.
with like? Are they doing some fucking magician trickery? We saw this in the Dallas game too. Guys are just wide the fuck open.
He wasn't within 15 yards of him in the end zone. That's insane. That's insane.
Did you not see him on the field as an eligible receiver and nobody put a body on him? What the fuck happened? You slip?
Or miss this, my friends, is why I said 10 was a gift. And this is why I don't
Jesus.
have no-
Fucking
I
Bo
got-
Melton too
I
helps
don't have
nobody.
any, like,
Bo Melton,
games
like
or
You're right. It
anything.
helps. It's kind of funny over there. Like, what the fuck?
I'm trying
fucking
to tell
Bo
you
Melton.
now, though,
Break.
what I seen against Dallas did not make sense.
Who was that? Bo Mel?
So
Fucking Bo Melton.
Spenny's sitting here. Spenny's sitting here, and he has like 4 or 5 touchdown props, and it's a low scoring game. And the one guy he doesn't take.
If you had asked me if Bo Melton was playing in the NFL, I would have said no. This fucking guy gets a touchdown prop here in a big game. God damn, let's go. Let's go, Green Bay.
He's the one who caused
Shout out to
the
them boys.
There's a Bob Marley.
He's the one who
movie
caused the
from that.
PI. He's the one who caused the PI, and then they give him a touchdown. Wow,
Shout out to them boys. There we go. We got Green Bay rolling, fellas. Shout out to that plus 325. You fellas were on it. Let's go. Let's get this cash.
Stunned.
They're covering for sure. They're definitely going to cover for
Oh,
sure.
they got to cover at this point. I mean, I just need this under to hang on.
Fucking knew that was gonna
Are you
happen. As soon as the
worried
Ravens, blew out Houston today, I was like, I should have just turned around and bet Green Bay. But
Bo
points,
Melton
fucking
touchdown
yeah.
was 15-1.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you right now, though, but I'm talking, but like, what makes? I mean, NFL is all about momentum.
Oh, God.
Ooh.
Dutch,
But-
that's what I was saying, bro. It's the only bet I could have made, and I could see it going both ways. But the only bet I could have made on the side was the Packers. Even though I can't imagine the Niners losing. They could lose, and that's fine.
No, yeah,
That's
I mean,
whatever.
I can't imagine losing either. But it's in the NFL. So
Acting like they're down like fucking 3 touchdowns. They're down.
No, they're not. No. I'm not. Guns. I'm a
But
Niners.
before-
I'm talking from a fanboy standpoint. You know what I mean? Like I'm. You know, the Niners are my Notre Dame. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Spread is toast.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if that's true either. Actually.
No, nothing's ever toast. He just fucked everything up in the world.
Yeah, it ain't. And this game is so close. I mean,
You fucking dick.
Well, I got the Niners. That's why I'm doing it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm on the other side of that.
Yeah, I know. You got the 10.
What?
Play green and yellow. Yes, Alexa, play green and yellow. There you go.
No, but honestly, like,
Man, fucking Niners.
I just, this is what this league is about. Okay, it doesn't change. Yes, Trent Dilfer. Okay. Yes. Yes. Talk to me. Yes, Joe Flacco. Okay. Yes. Talk. To
Brad
me.
Johnson. Brad
We can
Johnson.
Talk about him. We can talk about him.
Brad Johnson.
But this
Brad
league,
Johnson.
This league is about quarterbacks. It will never change. It will never change.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, the guy.
We've talked about how low Sean, Mike, and I. The quarterback pool is so low. It's the worst we've ever. We grew up with Elway and Aikman and fucking Favre and Steve Young and fucking Joe Montana. I mean, even further than that, Tom Brady and Peyton Manning.
And that's
Right
why
now-
I live and die by. And that's why I live and die by Josh Allen, because I just feel like he's just like, no matter what, he's still that guy. You know what I mean? But go ahead.
Buffalo rolls.
No, I'm just saying
Buffalo by
you're
double
right. You're
digits
right.
tomorrow.
You look in the last 30 years, like the teams that didn't have quarterbacks that won Super Bowls, it was literally the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Ravens. That might be it. It was Trent Dilfer, Brad Johnson.
I'm just saying, Josh Allen turns the ball over. Yes, he does. But when it comes down to it, like on your money on the line, when we want NFL quarterbacks right now, line them up. Money on the line, like one drive. Who's
Giants beat
Josh
the
Allen's definitely towards the top of that. To me, he's one.
Giants beat the Bills with Hostetler. So
The Giants? Yeah, that was 35 years ago or something.
yeah. No, it's
30 years ago. 30 years ago. Yeah.
I'm just saying, like Josh Allen's about to go to the Super Bowl. I hope y'all know that.
I agree.
I mean,
I'm on Josh Allen TV
Hey.
parlayed with his interception.
I mean,
That's what I'm on.
I mean, if it's fucking brotherly love, then okay, it's Lamar. But if we're talking, it's
He
Josh
slipped.
Allen. It's Josh Allen's
The
time.
defensive back slipped. That's why he was wide open.
3rd and 5 right now.
I figured it was a slip. There's no, you couldn't figure out why he was so wide open.
Yeah, he slipped.
On the
Josh
other
Allen
the touchdown, yeah.
telling you right now.
Yeah, he's
3rd and 5
safety
right now.
slipped big time.
Jesus Christ.
Look at Brocky. This motherfucker ain't in. Are you kidding me?
Big first down. Kittle, coming up the middle. Go, you fucking corn-fed Iowa boy. Let's
Cash Kittle receiving yards. Let's go. Cash
Yeah,
Kittle
let's
receiving
go.
yards.
Nice little second half prop out of there. Let's get
That's
it.
how watered down the NFL is now. Brock Purdy about to take this team.
Dirty Purdy. He was the MVP
We said
4
it.
weeks
We
ago.
said it.
It's funny. If you live this shit to like, I'm damn near 40, so I'm telling you.
I'm gonna tell you the best play one of the best plays I've ever seen, besides the Manningham helmet catch, was Brock Purdy dragging that Saints DB, holding onto his mask down the field 15 yards like he was a fucking little bitch. Just drug him down the field. Kittle's a fucking.
We're going for a walk.
Go! Christian McCaffrey to the house. Here we go. Let's
There you go.
fucking go.
There you go.
Oh no.
Did we get my
Quick
fucking
score.
yards props?
Not a good
See, that's what I was.
spot.
That's what I was saying about the second half with this with the points, because like this, the Green Bay had shown the ability to get down to the red zone. They just hadn't scored yet, and then San Fran's going to score some points. That's why I had this.
Fucking Mighty Mouse.
Those are two quick scores. There's still 8.5 minutes left in the third quarter.
Hey, how about great? He got did he get touched?
No, he got like
he got lightly touched,
like on his ankle.
Yeah,
that was fucking okay.
All right. We cast the prop. Christian McCaffrey anytime touchdown minus 4,000.
It was like minus 350. I swear to God, it was minus 350 for the game. I swear to God.
No, Mike got it parlayed with the money line.
Let's go.
Stop it. Makes it minus 120.
Well, they were fighting on the sideline over there. Ooh, Jennings and
they've been fighting the whole time. These guys.
Ooh.
Yeah,
they called they pulled a flag back for them fighting earlier.
This shit reminds me of like T.O. and shit back in the day. Brett Favre, fucking Steve Young.
Yeah, JJ Stokes. JJ Stokes. I'm on green. Fucking.
Who's Antonio Freeman? Who was the one before Freeman? It was
Antonio Freeman was the guy.
No,
Sterling Sharp was a tight end.
Was it Brown?
CMC is so goddamn good. Jesus.
I don't remember.
It was a wide receiver. He was dark. He almost like goddamn.
Was it a 40-yard run TD?
Oh, Driver, Donald Driver.
Yeah, there you go.
When you said dark, I know exactly who you were talking about.
I said put darker. Put Bootsy with a helmet on.
No, yeah, he's a little darker. Yeah, he's a little darker.
All right, 1 point game again.
Over's alive. Somebody, I don't know.
He's like, I'm going.
Over's fucking dead.
What the fuck happened to Cap?
I was dead in the first
quarter. The over's not dead for the full game. We still got it for the full game. It's a 41 right now.
Yeah, that was a great touchdown there. I got the next one I need here is Aaron Jones to get this job done. That'll be a little plus 193 spot. Aaron Jones and Christian McCaffrey touchdowns.
You have two CMC touchdowns?
No, just CMC and Aaron Jones plus 193.
You parlayed them together. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That should be a good hit. That should be a good hit, right?
We'll see. I mean, they got to get there. We gotta close this thing out.
What's that?
I'm riding this Rockets Jazz spot though. I gave them out. They were down in the second half there. Plus 9.5 for the Jazz. 109, 107, 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Yeah, we're betting fucking everything tonight. I said it earlier. I'll say it again. I've said it all fucking show. Let's go. And there we go.
Let's go. Keep betting.
Earl Sports Bet says the draw. Where are you, fucking Nick? You motherfucker.
Draw what? A pony?
I think he's thinking hockey.
I'll tell you what, and Dutch will love this shit. He loves when I bet on last year Orlando and all the stuff, all the fucking skunks of the league. We took our system, a team that's at home, that's a double-digit dog. You take them. Guess who that was? Charlotte and Detroit. My only two fucking bets in the NBA. Take it every time. 58%. Let's go. Every time. Take it. Double-digit dog at home. It don't matter how bad they are.
I just put in a future for the Pistons to win the NBA championship.
Oh, Jesus Christ. At plus infinity, it's not even on it's not even measurable. You know?
It's good value.
It don't matter. It's game by game.
They just need Cade back. They just need Cade back.
They have some people. Cade and Bagley. They got some guys.
They traded Bagley.
Oh, did they trade him? When did they trade him? This year?
He's on Washington now.
Oh, so it's just Cade by himself. That's fine.
Yeah, well,
is that a fumble?
They got Jalen.
It's in the red zone.
Fumble?
Green Bay just had a run back and he fumbled, and Green Bay got it back on the fumble. So it's
in the red zone.
In the red zone. He's had a huge run back.
I just saw that. We're fucking around.
Yeah.
Almost in the red zone. Yeah, it went on the 20 and a half. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
What's going on here? What happened?
Look at this fucker.
the Green Bay had a huge run back, almost took it to the house, and then
they
fumbled it and they got it back. And but they just had
that Nixon guy. That Nixon guy is
second and 11.
Yeah.
We get a little Aaron Jones touchdown spot here. Let's go.
Wow, yeah, they got so lucky to get that ball back. Oh my god,
That could have popped
so
out.
45 made a play.
So fucking lucky to get that back.
Yeah, usually you don't diving on it the way he did. You don't come up.
Yeah.
It looked like it was going to squirt out. Yeah.
Wow.
Squirt. It's not pee, by the way. Squirt. It's not pee.
There he is. Nigga the Mac.
First and goal on the 5 right now.
Stanford's up 48-44. Second half, 15 minutes. 48-46.
I need them though. Yeah. They better not choke it.
Some quick fucking scores on the board here. Jeez.
Tell you what, I like Idaho here. I'm going to take a live bet on Idaho as well. I'm going to go Idaho. Give me them fucking.
What happened? Kittle went over?
Yeah, he cashed.
Oh, yeah, he cashed that spot there, boys. Nice work. Nice second half work. Love them second half props.
He's so lucky to keep that ball. Oh, my God. Jesus.
Jordan, he just can't miss. This guy just is fucking
You got about 2.5.
They don't get any heat on him. We talked about this this morning.
No heat.
Remember, Mike?
Yeah, of course.
That field is
I mean, 49ers
is
rank
slick
like
as shit too right now.
They don't put pressure on anybody.
Everybody's
Which is
slipping
crazy
out there.
with the guys they have. It's amazing they don't do it, but that's just.
Wow, that guy's so lucky that ball didn't score now.
They don't blitz the linebackers is the point. They fucking Fred Warner down your face.
So
the Predator rip your head off.
Crazy.
Louis Pepe.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Let's go. Who was it?
It was a pass. Was it Musgrave? No, it was Tucker Kraft.
Let's go, baby.
Kraft, baby. Let's go, Spenny.
There we go.
Go.
Plus 550.
Bombs.
Plus 550. Let's go, baby.
Wow.
This is unreal, man.
That's three quick scores just like that. Wow.
Nicknames around here, and Spenny Penny Bombs does it.
God, I needed that. Jesus.
Here we go. We got this for our guy Spenny.
Pay that man his money.
Hey.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
hey, Jeffrey. They're going for 2. They're going for 2. They're going for 2.
They need to. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Shotgun. Trips left.
And it's good.
Sorry,
it's good. And it's good.
Way open. How the fuck was he that open?
And it's good. Everybody's open.
It's crazy.
Everybody's slipping. That field is slick, man. Everybody's slipping.
Everybody's open.
I mean, Green Bay brought the right
go.
I mean, Jesus Christ, everyone's slipping like ice skates, and it looks like they're fucking.
That's three.
I haven't seen Green Bay slip once.
Yeah,
we're looking at this plus 325. We got all kinds of shit.
I think that the fix might be in there, right there, Guns.
You guys have been following the stream. You know we got all kinds of.
It's gonna be
let's go
Buck Super Bowl.
Hey Jeffrey, when does the female main event start?
Hey Jeffrey,
the main card hasn't even started yet. I think it's just started, isn't it?
They just
really?
they just got in the ring for the first fight. So what?
Jesus, this is gonna go to fucking 1 a.m.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah.
4 more fights.
My time, 1 a.m. Yeah. Well, I say Jeffrey. You know what's funny is Mike. We both have a brother named Jeffrey. Are you REY or ERY?
REY.
Yeah, that's the only way to do it. That's the way. That's the only way.
Your brother.
No G. No G.
Your
When he
brother's
fucking
name
Toys
spelled
R
with a
Us.
G.
No, the Jeffrey the giraffe from Toys R Us. Yeah, remember that. What the fuck is that?
Yeah. R.I.P. Toys R Us.
Yeah. Toys R Us was the best. Used to go and play the video games in the video game section. They had the fucking sample. You could play the fucking Super Nintendo. Give me a break.
That was fun. Hey, you know what else just died recently or is going to die? Sports Illustrated.
Sports Illustrated is dead officially. You can't put a chubby chick and then a tranny on the fucking cover and then expect to.
Is that what happened?
They're a paper publication. That's the editorial. They've never embraced the internet ever. Sports Illustrated never embraced the internet. They always did their bathing suit thing. They never embrace the right things. They're a bad business model. They deserve to die.
They fired 3/4 of their staff.
Well, I mean, they're shutting doors down. Nobody buys.
It's Blockbuster versus Netflix. That's what it is. It's Barstool versus Sports Illustrated. That's
it's like the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue can't compete with Pornhub. I mean, that's pretty much what it is.
Although I will say that Rob Gronkowski's fucking chick is absolutely amazing. That's all. Like her and Kate Upton are the most.
Who is it? Kuko? I can't say.
I don't remember her name. We don't know names. We're misogynistic. Who gives a fuck?
Hey, the blonde broad with the tits.
That blonde broad. We're going to the bar era.
And the sweetie.
Going across the bridge and going to the bar era. I want a beer.
Hey, the fucking.
I want a Guinness era
with the 2 nipples. That chick.
2 nipples.
I don't know. I'm just making.
I want a Smittix. I want a Smittix. I want
it's my new character.
Jameson era.
It's my new character. Awkward guy trying to be one of the guys.
I'll take a Smittix and I'll jump in my car after I leave the bar.
I love Smittix. That's one of my favorite beers.
I do like Smittix. That's one of my. I'm not.
And
a
you
beer
say it
guy,
the right way. If you say Smithwick's, they'll punch you in the face.
No, Smittix.
Yeah.
Who says Smith?
It's Smittix or Smidix. It's either one of the two. You do not pronounce the H. If you pronounce the H, you get punched in the face.
No. Here we go, though. Our guy Rod Zawacki clued us into this Golden Knights game here. Golden Knights Penguins. Small favorite now with this Golden Knights team 0-0. 10 minutes into the second period. I already told you guys earlier today, I'm all over this
Personal foul.
Here, the Ducks and the Sharks. And then last but not least, we got the Kings in this spot there. Western Conference teams off a loss facing Eastern Conference teams. 10-1 now if this fucking spot can hold up with the St. Louis Blues. Let's go Kings. We got all kinds of shit going on.
This is what happened in their last fucking game, Mike. Sorry, I don't keep going. I'm sorry.
Aramis Estevez asked any UFC picks.
Oh, they just got a 15-yard right there.
Yep. This is what happened in their last playoff game. They fucking had a ridiculous amount of penalties. It was stupid. They let them march. It was the other way. They marched down the field when they were on defense, but now they're on offense. Come on there, Shanahan. Show your fucking.
Fight by fight at this point. This Evelev fight just started, so got a few minutes here before that. I think this one's going to go to decision. So few more minutes before, but I'm on the next one. I'm just trying to figure out a way to play it to where I'm not taking a minus 190. I do like Curtis by KO. I don't know how likely that is, but that's a plus 240 spot. So I'm trying to find a way to bet Curtis where I'm not taking minus 190 juice. I'll shout it out there when I finally get there, though.
This coach is going to get fired. For Green Bay. He was on the fucking chopping block last year.
73. He needs some more. He'll run it out here. This is probably going to be a punt, but 3rd down and 5.
Yeah.
Shotgun. Throws it. Incomplete. It's going to be a punt.
I'll tell you, I like that Marc-Andre Barrial. A little dog there. He's plus 155 as a dog spot. Canadian, born and bred. This is the guy here. We're in the main event card now. And I think he goes the distance as well at plus 400. But there's nothing that says that he's not going to find a way to come out there and stay competitive in this game. And now you're going into the distance with a Toronto crowd that's going to be fucking hyped up. As much as Toronto and Canadians are soft, they're going to be ready to rock there. They've got their Labatt Blues. They're ready to go fire off, and I think it's a good spot. Plus 400 by decision, but at plus 155, Marc-Andre Barrial, good spot I like to get involved with here. So
Vegas is favoring the over, so it could certainly go to decision. I'd have to look back, but I think 3/4 of the fights have been dogs at this point. It seems like it anyways.
I'm sorry. I go to get a Fresca and some Mambas, and Green Bay scores a touchdown?
They did. They both scored. Boom, boom. Yeah.
Well, I saw the Niner one to go up, but I mean, like, is this? Are we gonna deal with fucking? Are we gonna have to deal with Razor shit all week? I'm not. Holy crow!
It's all good. If the Packers
No, it's not. Win, it's not good.
If the Packers win, he gets his shine. He gets his shine. That's fine.
Anthony Gallo says at
like that.
Chris Curtis and round 2 to start is -120 on FanDuel.
The Niners are looking horrible right now.
Purdy might throw a pick, to be honest.
You know what? He was a heavily played prop not to throw a pick, like -130. I think it's a good opportunity here. He's going to have to get some. He's going to have to take some chances.
I don't think this is my thing with this game is. I don't think this is a coaching thing, just a coaching thing. I don't think even if they score here, I don't think they're going to get too outside of school. Shanahan's not a guy that makes weird decisions to go for it in their own territory. He doesn't do that. It's going to be close to the vest. Like if they hold in a field goal here, if it's a touchdown, we'll see what happens because Purdy can't open it up. That's the problem. Purdy can't come. Niners can't come from behind. That's not what they're meant to.
They're not used to it.
No, they're not. Yeah. But they're not built for it either.
Oh,
yeah.
The Niners like to come on the behind, but Davy Cab says, "Hit that like button, homies. Be back."
Wasn't he just here? Where did he go?
Yeah, he's got a little family thing going on right now.
Okay,
so
that's fair enough.
If you haven't done so already, hit that like button. Let them know we're out here rocking and rolling here tonight. We gave you guys a ton of bets. We got a ton of live bets. We got a ton of second half action. We got UFC popping off. We're rocking live streaming here. We're betting on this NBA as well. What's going on in this? Utah
I do not
Jazz?
understand how you have to hit the like button. Why can't you just hit it when you're here? I don't.
You know, a lot of people,
especially if you're logged in. Like if you're not logged in, I guess I understand. Is that many people not logged in watching?
Oh, the Oilers frames are 5.5 right now. That's what I was waiting for. Oh, here we hold on.
Aren't you automatically logged in because it's ties to your Gmail, right?
You'd think.
How about this, boys? Gave them out at halftime. Utah Jazz plus 9.5. 20 seconds left. 115, 114. The Jazz are up. Let's go. That's what you get here on this.
Hit the horn.
We're betting everything.
All right, I'm hitting it right now.
We're betting everything tonight.
Oilers Flames over 5.5. We thought that's the look. We wanted it to go down a point, and my boy, fucking Anthony was on it. We're on it. 5.5 over.
I like the trend. I'm not so happy about the 6.5 at this point, but I'm playing the trend anyway. So.
I want to. There's. Oh, he slipped. He slipped. There's a first slip from that sweep. That sweep has been their fucking play. The Niners cannot defend that.
We're going to overtime in the Jazz and Rockets, motherfuckers. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna take the Jazz on the money line live here. Fuck these Rockets.
Rocket, yeah. Satellite of love. Come on, some
Rocket. Yeah.
Satellite
do rocket. Come
there
on.
You go. Some fucking one-armed drumming. Let's go.
Whoa.
I fucking love that song.
You boys are
arm got cut off by my car.
Oh, he's in a bus accident. Wasn't it a bus accident?
No, he hit the corner and rolled his fucking Ferrari going too fast, and his arm
fell off. Yeah.
I think he was hanging out the window.
One-arm drummer. Can you imagine? Like that's the best.
Dun it.
Fuck
trying
you,
to get
John
live
Bonham.
bets everywhere, boys.
John Bonham. Fuck you guys.
Celtics 9-point favorites tomorrow over the Rockets.
Run that fucking clock. Lucky Power says, smash the like, people. Yeah, fucking A. If you haven't smashed the like button, you're a fucking.
Oh, it's a pick for the Niners. It's a pick for the Niners. Go. He ain't going to go anywhere. He's too big. They're going to tackle him. It's a pick for the Niners on the 50-yard line.
Big play.
Oh, 50-yard line. Let's fucking go.
Take a shot.
Big play.
Play action.
It was
TSN
tipped
turning point.
by- Yeah, the Packers player. He threw behind him. Oh, there you go. It's rookie quarterback, or not rookie, but you know what I mean, first-year quarterback. Why do we think he's a rookie? He's been in the league for 5 years or 4 years.
Well, it's his first
full
year.
season, right? Starting.
Inaugural season, right? Let's go.
But that's my point. We all think of him as a rookie. He's no rookie.
No,
Hey,
he's not. But
first INT in a while. He only had one INT in 9 games.
yeah, he's been doing really well protecting the ball.
Sure.
That's huge.
Feller says we got a game,
I think
and that we do.
His pick was like 145 at the half, I think, plus 145 or something like that.
When I saw this kid in Nevada, I looked at him and I said, "That ain't a pro quarterback."
Doug, super sticker.
Doug with the super sticker, guy. Doug, we appreciate you, Doug.
Hit the horn, baby.
Satellite of love.
Cheers to you, Doug. Let's go. $4.99 super sticker. We appreciate
love that
everything
song.
and everything that you guys
It's the
bring
worst
out
song
there.
in the world,
Shout
but I
out.
love it.
Doug, let's go, baby.
Hysteria.
Put some sugar. Was that? No, that wasn't. That was Bon Jovi, right? No, that was
Def Leppard.
That was Def Leppard. You put some sugar on me, yeah.
Yep. Pour some shook up wrong.
Every stripper coming up in the game has auditioned to that.
It's become hack at this point.
Who's Cherry Pie? She's my cherry pie.
That's
Who's
Warrant.
That
That's Warrant.
It's all those 80 bands.
She's my cherry pie.
Cool drink of water, just a sweet.
So Chuck Finley's wife, who was a client of my aunt, because my aunt did perms and stuff back in the day, was the girl that did. She was in the Hercules movies, and she did with Dave Coulier. She did the funniest videos. What was her name? Fuck.
Did he?
She was in a
White
Snake video.
I was gonna say.
Alanis Morissette was. She dated Dave Coulier.
Tawny Katane.
Tawny Katane. She was married to Kurt McCaskill, wasn't she? Married to Kurt McCaskill.
She was also married to Chuck Finley.
Chuck Finley. That's what I meant. That was an Angels pitcher.
And she was a client of my in the 90s of my aunt, but Tawny Katane was in we're talking about hair bands. That's why the White Snake video. She was also in the Hercules movie. She was Hercules' wife, Kevin Sorbo's wife. Anyway,
Kevin Sorbo.
Kevin, that's what I'm saying, man. We can go deep. Sean Guns and I can go deep. We go deep. Like
you mentioned Warren.
I met Kevin Sorbo on a plane.
Yeah.
I mentioned Warren singing Cherry Pie. Didn't he have the other one where she's like, she's only 17?
That is
they say she's too young. She's old enough for
Christine, 16.
No, she's only 17. Daddy said she's too young, but she's old enough for me. I think were the lyrics.
Well, before that, the Kiss was making songs about 16-year-old Christine 16, and that was okay.
Yeah, they had some crazy songs back in the
Christine, 6. I know you were too young, but I had to have you. And fucking what's his face? Long tongue motherfucker was.
You want to go deep into the underage stuff? You ever heard of that Into the Night by Betty Martinez?
Into the Night, Betty, yeah. She
was 16 years old. Leave her alone.
What about
My son loves that song. He always laughs when he hears it on the radio.
What was the song? What was the song? Dead Man's Party. Who sang that?
Boingo Boingo.
Boingo Boingo sing. I love little girls. They make me feel so do. I love little girls. Little girl. Look up Little Girls by Oingo Boingo. It's a song.
So you mentioned Chuck Finley. I got a stack of Chuck Finley baseball cards. Because you know what I do?
Chuck Finley.
Burn notice, Chuck Finley.
Exactly, C-Mac. So I put him in my son's lunch because he found Burn Notice like years ago. So probably like 6 years. And Sam Mac's like, oh, Chuck Finley is like, and I knew who Chuck Finley was. And so whenever I get old cards, I just put him in his thing and I, happy birthday. And I sign him Sam Max. Like,
Sam Max, hell yeah. I love Burn Notice. That show is great.
It's on Hulu now. I still watch it sometimes.
By the way, Oingo Boingo was the band back to school, and they were the party.
Dead Man's Party. Dead Man's Party. Back to school.
I was struck by lightning
walking
down the street.
I was struck by something last night in my sleep. It's a dead man's party. Who
I think
could
they
ask
did-
for more?
They did To Live and Die in LA
Everybody's
also.
coming. Leave your
Body
at the door. Leave your body at the door.
At the door. Don't be afraid. It's only me.
I have a feeling Spenny Bombs is thinking the same thing I am. What the fuck are you guys talking about?
You never heard of Oingo Boingo Dead Man's Party? Is a
No, he's like
Damn.
2022. It doesn't matter.
Boingo Boingo did. They did a song. In,
I know you're
To Live
like
and Die in
28
LA
or
also.
30 or something like that.
Yeah, I know some songs, but
William
I'm
Peterson.
just more or less like we're having karaoke night on fucking.
Oh, by the way, they're also on
karaoke
Fast
night
Times
tonight,
at Ridgemont
live
High.
stream.
Goodbye, goodbye,
There you go,
goodbye,
Heidi.
goodbye,
Oh, Jesus
goodbye,
Christ.
goodbye, goodbye. Remember that song at the end of the song, end of the movie?
We are devolving, boys.
Yeah, we can go. Let's go on some new wave
But
shit.
there's no other. What is this wager talk? We're fucking everything here. Get the fuck out of here.
I was listening.
We win you money and we drink and we do stupid shit. That's what we do. Get out of here.
I was shoveling my driveway.
Anthony-
Listening to Peter
look at Anthony
Cetera
Gallo.
last night.
Shout out Anthony Gallo. Sounds
State
like
registry. That's the best. Hey,
It
cheers.
really
Cheers
is.
to you.
Really, a lot of those guys did, and they wrote songs about it completely like.
Oh, we talk about now.
Taunting it.
Yeah. Back in the day, in the 80s, in the
Ernie,
70s,
what are you
they were
doing,
writing
man?
songs about underage people. I mean, it was crazy.
Aerosmith did too. Aerosmith wrote
Steven
songs about it.
Liv Tyler's mother was like 14 when she had him with Steven
Yep.
Tyler.
You know, well, he
Elvis
got the
Presley.
parents-
Elvis Presley.
Steven
She
Tyler.
was like
Steven
17.
Tyler got the parents to sign off on her 14-year-old daughter
Yeah.
to Steven Tyler.
Yeah, paid him.
That's
like
the
10K.
80s.
Yeah.
was
Instead of a
stupid.
lawsuit, there was a fucking.
Yeah.
Well, how
unbelievable.
Purdy got a yard or two out of that is fucking crazy. Fourth down, they're gonna kick a field goal right now.
Do you guys like Almost Famous?
Of
Yeah.
course.
Let's see the
Great
movie. Yeah,
movie.
of course.
I love the line, and I know he's dead. He's like,
I'm a golden
Philip
guy.
Seymour- No. Philip Seymour Hoffman goes, something about your high school friends. He's like, yeah. You'll meet them on the road back to the middle. You'll all meet on the road back to the middle.
Oh man, I'll tell you what. Philip Seymour Hoffman's from Fairport, New York. That's not
Oscar winning actor and also a heroin addict. So there
Yeah.
you go.
Bro, he was great.
His last film, I think, was the Hunger Games movies
Yeah.
that he did. Yeah.
What was the one he was doing with Ben Stiller where he takes his shirt off? He's like, Rain Man.
He was in Boogie Nights. He was
Along
that
came,
weird
along came
camera guy.
Polly. Along came Polly.
Along came Polly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, along came Polly. The bet when Jennifer Aniston's laying on Ben Stiller's ass on him, and he smacks her ass. That is the tightest ass smack you've ever seen in your life.
She was hot in
In your life.
Rockstar too. You see her in Rockstar.
Oh yeah.
I love Rock. I like Marky Mark. I'm not gonna lie. It's
Rockstar is like
Boogie Nights.
is
There we
good,
go.
man. No, Boogie Nights is good, but Rockstar is kind of like sneaky good.
Shout out
The
Heather
Rock
Graham.
shit on it is really good.
Guns. He says to him, it was the one guy says to him, he's like, you want to write a song about somebody else? Or now I forgot. I fucked up the whole line.
My favorite part is when he woke up the next morning and the chick is taking a piss standing up.
He says,
There we go. Oilers scored in the first period.
Here it is.
There we go.
He says, wouldn't you rather fail as yourself than succeed as somebody else? And he goes, why do you write me about a song about why the hell I'd ever want to do that? People look at him. He's like, all right, man, you're gone. I think it was, what was it? Not Tim Lee Olfat. What was that guy's name who was
The guy that was the detective in The Wire, McNulty. The guy who played McNulty in The Wire was in that movie. He was like the drummer, right? Or the guitarist or something,
I don't know.
right? Yeah,
I
remember
like
he was
Marky
in
Mark movies. I thought he was good. I like that movie. I thought it was really good. And you gotta love he's Steel Dragons.
Steel
Dragons.
yeah.
Max Payne sucked. Max Payne was horrible.
And then he comes into he's kind of do a little Chili Peppers when he comes back after break.
He goes into grunge. He gets into the
but
grunge
at the
flow,
end
right?
he's like Eddie Vedder. But like after
Yeah.
that, when he comes back after the first story, he's like, I broke out the songs. He's like, no, we write the songs. He's like, I am part of the band, right? He's like, no, we write the songs.
Yeah.
But it was like Chili Pepper-esque kind of stuff.
Well,
why are you singing it like that? And
well,
then at the end, he's like Eddie Vedder with the hair, like he's.
Well, it's supposed to be like based on like what happened with Judas Priest, right?
Judas Priest, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Great movie.
Yeah.
I used to be on VH1 all the time too.
And
yeah, songs
we
are good.
all die.
Stand up and shout.
Doom, 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 doom.
Oh, you're not doing it the best justice.
Yes.
Guns, I'll give it to you. You want to get it? I'll give it to you.
I can't.
Let's go. Come on.
I got kids upstairs sleeping, man. I can't fucking go all in.
Stand up.
There's some hockey rinks that play that shit there.
Stand up, stand up, stand up, and let
Let
it
it
out.
out.
Stand up, stand up. Oh, man.
Which is weird. It's a song in a movie, and they're playing it like it's Black Sabbath in a fucking
Yeah, but
stadium.
it's a good tune.
Yeah, no, it is. I don't disagree with you.
That doesn't get you cranked up. Get you pumped up out of game.
Stand up and fucking let it out.
Oh, you think it's all about sex, drugs, and rock and
Stand
roll? Huh?
up, stand up.
Well, you got
fucking let it out.
You got the sex wrong. Drugs, never touch it.
Yeah.
Concert dates in bed by midnight. Oh my god!
If there's anybody still left in the chat,
Yeah, if there's anybody in there, look, dude, chat's loving it, man. Steel Dragons, they like it when we go off fucking.
Steel Dragon.
Let's talk some goddamn movies.
I liked him. Three Kings was pretty good with him, Clooney, and
Three Kings is a great movie.
Ice Cube.
Underrated, great movie.
He's got underrated comedy is the other guys, man. Fucking Wahlberg was in that with
Will
Ferrell, and they basically killed off The Rock in like the first 10 minutes of the movie with Samuel L. Jackson. It's great.
Oh, dude, Pain and Gain. How about Pain and Gain?
Pain and Gain.
Do you guys all see that stat that they put up about Shanahan or the 49ers?
No, we're too busy singing.
Well, he's like 37 when he's behind.
30 by when they're trailing by 5+ points going into the fourth quarter.
That's unbelievable.
Oh my god, I gotta jump in. You don't fucking tempt me with a good time spending. I gotta jump in. I love these spots. Let's go. Green Bay in a spot where San Francisco's 0-30. Okay.
Well, no, now they're down 4, so it's not really 5. But
okay. It's all right.
Yeah, but they were trailing by 7. They were trailing by 7 going into the fourth because they didn't kick the field goal until the fourth.
Yeah.
True.
You know, the shame is we took the I took the plus 325 for Green Bay at halftime. I think Dutch was talking about that.
I took Green Bay plus money. I got them at 255, 265, and at 170, 195.
Yeah.
Oh, and I took the wrong side. Like a dickhead.
He was pretty good in Perfect Storm too, Guns. I liked him in Perfect Storm with Clooney. I guess I'm a closet Clooney fan. I like some of the Clooney movies, but more where he's in a kind of like an ensemble cast.
Jeff, Perfect Storm.
Ocean's 11.
That's good. I like those movies.
I guess one of my faves is Four Brothers. I thought that was a pretty good movie.
Yeah, Four Brothers is a great movie. Of course. I
like Four Brothers.
Storm. I can watch Perfect Storm.
I like Perfect Storm.
Perfect Storm's a good movie. I like that movie.
I like here's a Clooney one. Out of Sight was a good one. I like Don Cheadle. I'm a Don Cheadle supporter.
It's great. He's in Boogie Nights too.
Boogie Nights. That's a great movie.
He's a stereo salesman.
I'm gonna give him the speaker entertainment
maybe
business.
backer field goal here, maybe.
Don, did you see him in Hotel Rwanda? You want to see a crazy ass movie? Hotel Rwanda.
I'd never seen it, but that was crazy. Don Cheadle and him were in Ocean's 11 too.
Yeah,
he was in Space Jam 2. You see that?
No, no.
I saw the end of it the other day.
No, Guns, you can't.
They're punting. They're punting.
Don Cheadle to do this.
No, any kind of remake from our youth is not acceptable.
Oh, I agree with you, but
no. I can never watch a LeBron, even though I love LeBron. He's fine. I can never watch a LeBron in fucking.
I don't know who's more overrated, him or Seth Curry, Dave.
Had Bill Murray in it too. I mean, come on.
Big
You're a
play
fool.
there, yeah.
You're a
Fun.
fool, and you know you're a fool.
What about Bob? Baby steps.
That's a great.
to-
I'm sailing. I'm sailing. I'm sailing.
What about Bob's great?
I want. Gimme. Oh, in the beginning of the movie. Good morning, Gil. I said, good morning, Gil.
Groundhog Day is really good.
That's not as good as What About Bob is probably my even we talk about
Yeah, What About
Caddyshack,
Bob's a little better.
What About Bob is probably his best movie, or that, or what's the army movie that he was in? There was
Stripes.
Why did a chicken cross the road to get to the other side, sir?
Are you boys homosexual? No, but we're willing to learn. Is there like a class that we have to take for
What
that?
movie was that? What was that one?
That was Stripes.
Stripes. Yeah, Stripes.
Love almost threw another pick there.
Let's see how good you guys are. Quick change.
Never seen it.
Quick change.
Oh man, that
Bill
was in his
Murray.
hand. Sam Fran should have had
Bill
that for
Murray,
another pick.
Gina Davis, Randy Quaid, the guy who's in Monk.
The lead player, the lead guy,
Shalhoub.
Monk. Yeah, that guy.
Tony Shalhoub plays a bus driver.
Tony Shalhoub.
Bro,
Yeah.
there's a scene in it. They're trying to. If you guys ever watch it, it's hilarious. He plays dressed as a clown. He robs a bank. So there's a scene. They're trying to get to the airport, and they're going through an alley. They're in wherever, some part of New York, and there's like two people on bicycles, and they have like mop ringer things. They're doing like a joust. And Randy Quaid, like he's the reason why they're off the bus. They can't get a cab. He's just freaking out. It's like that's got to be bad luck just seeing something like that. They're jousting with like old school mop. It's hilarious, bro. It's a Bill Murray like What About Bob type. Just the one-liners. Like he's on the phone with the police and he's like, I had a guy like you in Nam in my squad. And the cop's like, oh god, here we go. Like just typical like 80s kind of stuff. Like.
Well, that's what you did with Bill Murray, and that's what you did with Chevy Chase. It was like the same thing. It's like you got to make them fun.
They hated each other. They fucking
they
fought.
did not like.
Oh yeah, they didn't like. They did.
There was
They did one scene together in Caddyshack. That's it.
You could almost kind of feel the weird tension when they were in that scene, which is kind of strange. But they on SNL, I think it was Bill Murray trying to fight Chevy Chase, but Chevy Chase.
Chevy was
he's a smart ass, and Bill was
person
like,
to
I'm
work
not
with.
putting up with it. Yeah.
Well, yeah. A lot of people said that about Chevy. It's not easy to work with. So.
Yeah, Chevy caught a bad rap throughout the 70s.
He was an arrogant asshole. He was an arrogant asshole. Everyone knew that.
That's why he didn't get as much work as he did. He like excelled in the 80s, and then he just like stopped.
His like peak was Fletch, and Fletch wasn't even that good.
Oh, Fletch was pretty funny.
I like Fletch.
I mean,
it was good. It was funny, but it wasn't even like.
I watched Fletch a couple months ago. I saw it. It's on Netflix, so I was like, oh yeah,
with
shit.
The Lakers hat, with the Lakers hat and everything.
Yeah.
Fletch 6'5" with the Afro 6'9". Look at him fight off 4 or 5 defenders with ease. He's like going to bite the guy's arm.
Moon River.
Using a whole fist stock. Yeah.
Come on, Christian McCaffrey. Break one here. Break one here. We need 13 yards. Let's go. More than that, 14.
I need a 11 and a half minute drive, and they score a touchdown late and win this one 24-21 as time expires.
That would be fun. That would be perfect.
Cash that under 50 and a half. Let's go.
There we go. Christian McCaffrey just went for about 14 yards. 13
right.
yards. We like it.
All right, we're working, boys.
Give the ball to your
87. One more rush.
Put it on the back of McCaff's. I had the under in the Baltimore game. I lost that by a hook. I
had that too.
I had Flowers over 49, and he had like 42.
Oh.
I didn't think he was the leading receiver for Baltimore today. Unreal. But I had Baltimore, so that helped.
Yeah, I had BLT, but I had a lunch. I had like more Russian props. I just thought he was going to have a good game today.
He had 100.
Yeah,
lost the yard. I don't like that.
100 yards for plus 630.
It's unreal. He had a tremendous like that. He basically in the second half he woke up, had the smelling salts, went out there and played. Jesus.
All right, back to the 80s movies. Nobody cares about Band.
Yeah, I know.
just one of the guys, Guns? Just
one of the guys, yes. That girl was.
She's hot.
She was hot, yeah. She was a very hot woman. trying to play a guy. I was like, who would have thought she's a guy? She's not.
Well, I know because what's her name? Who was the chick who was in Twin Peaks? She's in that. She kind of hits on him.
Was that
Whatever.
Billy Zapka? The
Yeah, Billy Zapka's in it. He's got the best line where
Yeah.
she's like, thank you. He looks at her, he's like, what's that? He's like, oh, he helped me with my earring. He's like, yeah, because he's a little tulip. Hey, just put an eraser on the back of it.
He's over. He's that's his thing. He wears like weightlifting gloves and lifts lunch tables and tips everybody's lunches over. He's a bully in in the 80s. He played just the bully. He was the asshole in every single movie because he was so good at it in Karate Kid.
Karate Kid is typecast him in every role.
That's what he played.
What a catch! What a fucking catch for a first
Debo?
down.
Debo on a stretcher?
No, I think that was Jennings.
We are 127-126. Utah Jazz down to the Rockets by 1, boys. We got the 9.5 though. We got that live bet 9.5.
Great throw. He got in the pocket. He's standing it. What a great throw and catch. What a great throw and catch.
See, what do you do? So you guys are worried about this game. Like I'm thinking Celtics Rockets tomorrow, Mike, since you got the Rockets out. Like I'm thinking tomorrow's game with the Celtics. Like, how do you go against the Rockets after an OT high scoring game? Celtics first quarter to just crush them out of the gate?
Yeah, I would imagine, especially after an overtime spot there. Absolutely.
They're angry off their first loss. Do they come in and roll this?
Catch for a loss. That's all right. 2nd and 11. 2nd and 10.
Celtics
We're
minus
betting
9.
all over this motherfucker tonight, though. We're cashing everywhere. Let's go.
Why didn't you run a fucking run play on that? Come on. What are you doing?
I thought Shanahan was an offensive genius. What happened?
He is. I mean, they're getting shut down. It's very, very strange.
Against the 27th ranked defense in the league. I guess Green Bay grew a defense.
3rd and 10.
In the post.
Is it punt? I think it might be 4 down territory, but they need to get at least 6 or 7 yards.
All right, well, I got to check the book for that one. Let me check next gen.
Well, they're inside. They're on the other side of the 50. So
let me use my math equation and tell me if I should go for it or not.
The Abacus says, "Oh, we got Dabby Cab back in the house. What up, Dabby Cab?
There he is.
Yo."
So I got a bunch of San Fran stuff tied up for almost 11 hundies, but I came in and I tried to offset at halftime on Green Bay for 7 1/4. So
4th and 10. They're gonna have to kick a punt. They're punting right now.
Pussies.
I mean, they're making 300, losing 400. So at least I'm saving myself. Not too bad.
Oh, Green Bay.
Bad throw. Very. There's pressure in his face, though. That was a problem. Green Bay's pressuring him. We got a punt. We got a punt here. They got a punt and then hold him. That's what they have to do. Punt. And it is a fair catch on the 10-yard line. So there's a long field.
Does this have overtime written all over? 24-17. They go down to overtime. It's 31-24, and I lose the total by a half. Is that what's going to happen here?
No.
Don't say that.
I think
is that what this is right? Is this?
I love gambling math so much that the same shit always goes on in my head if I have a total.
Right, I'm looking at it right now, so I'm like, this is going to be a 6-minute pass interference. Gets them right. It'll be 3rd and 10 from their 13 or whatever. Pass interference out to the 46, and then there's 5. They'll score 4:22 on the clock, and then here we go.
I think it goes. I think it might go. Packers kick a field goal. Niners go down and score.
Yeah, that's overtime.
Niner gang.
All right, boys. The Jazz lost the game, but
not with a 2-point conversion.
Let's
go.
go.
So we're going for 2?
Yeah.
What happened? Dutch got taken out by his wife?
I
He
think
must
so.
have.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. So hold on. San Fran is going to
I'm looking at the police wire right now. Looks like there's a domestic call.
So it's going to be 24. Dave, you're telling me at 24-23 with a minute and 20 to go. They're going to go for 2 and a win, and
No, I'm just hoping. What I hope for is a stop and a touchdown. That's what we need. Is a stop and a touchdown.
Yes.
That's what we need. Okay.
The fix is in. Says you don't have to worry about overtime.
I checked the script.
Everybody complains about the NFL being rigged.
Their best defensive fucking possession of the game right here. They have to. There's nothing.
I don't understand why you just don't bet on the rig side and then you won't complain. It's easy.
Kelly McInnes talking to Dabby says, Dabby was trying to tell you earlier, got a QP of that Georgia pie this morning. Happy.
You know I love that Georgia pie, man. I haven't had any Georgia pie in a minute, but I love me some Georgia pie.
What's her name?
Huh?
No, sorry. So you had a piece of Georgia pie. Maybe her name is her name Georgia.
It's a strain.
All right, you have to kill the joke.
Georgia's like an old fucking lady's name. I think that was actually my dead grandmother's name. Georgia Bab or something like that. It might be my grandmother or great grandmother or something. It's just a really old
Georgia Dabby.
JW.
Georgia Cab.
Shout out. What are you rolling up there? Dabby, you fucking rolling on something?
Weed.
Rolling on slabs.
Of course. You're rolling.
No, I'm just kidding, man. This is that lava cake.
Shout out to the lava.
All right, big gain. Whoa, get him.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Keith, JW, Kelly McInnes, the fixes in.
50-yard run.
Everybody's rocking with us tonight. Guys, hit that like button here. We're rocking here.
So he's on the 40?
The final on this.
They're on the other side of the field?
Man, that is a big run. He's out across the 40 to the 45, 50.
Yep.
45. Makes a guy miss out to the 40. Finally goes down at about 38-yard line. It looks
Who's
like.
that?
Arson Jones, boys. Arson Jones. I'll tell you, the difference maker isn't fucking Jordan Love. The difference maker is Aaron Jones out there.
Today it is, yeah. Jesus
Christ. Last week as well. I mean, this fucking guy comes out there. When he gets in the game, he is a fucking beast. And he's doing it again tonight. So
that's 100 yards. That should probably cash his rushing prop, right? 15.
Yeah, 107. 107 for him tonight. No touchdowns. But
True teller. San Fran was way overrated. I mean, they had one loss when their whole team was played together. True teller. I mean, I'm not even a San Fran fan, but I mean, really. CMC and Dabarat, they lost their games at Cleveland and
I like these
Minnesota.
people. These people can show up and say this stuff once they're seeing it come to fruition. Like when 85% of the game is over, and now they're all knowing they're overrated. What? Statistically, no, they're not. It's just so dumb. It's like, okay, then you should have said Baltimore was overrated then, but they won. Can't say that now.
Baltimore is overrated.
I was going to say the same thing.
I'll say it.
I mean, they got their hands full of Buffalo wins, that's for sure.
I mean, you can't even say San Fran's really played bad this game. Like both teams have played pretty much equal. It hasn't been crazy turnovers or.
No, there's nothing. Except for Jordan Love threw one pick.
Trisha with the fucking.
All right, I'm jumping in again. I'm stepping up my units here. Another unit on each LA Kings.
Trish with the super chat.
Anaheim Ducks. I don't
super
give a fuck.
sticker.
I'm not done betting yet. I'm not done betting. Let's go. We got money on this game as well. Trisha M. There's our girl, Trisha M. with the old super
Dick twist.
You drunk, Mike? I already clicked it. Fucking buttons, motherfucker.
Dave, I was thinking it
I
too.
can't click it if you're clicking it. I love you guys. Let's go. I love all you guys hanging out with us tonight. All you guys in the chat, all my boys on the screen. We're having a lot of fun tonight. We're talking all things football. We went to the 80s and 90s movies. Nobody brought up our guy Patrick Swayze out there with his run of 80s movies. But
Roadhouse,
better.
Roadhouse.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
On Yellowstone, when he goes, Roadhouse, best movie ever made. Best fucking movie ever made. It's not, but it's a great movie.
It's great. It's fantastic. It's fantastically bad.
Red Dawn.
Red Dawn.
Fucking Outsiders. Give me a break. Let's
Dirty
go.
Dancing.
Point Break.
Don't even.
I mean,
don't
Dirty
talk.
Dancing,
Dirty
nobody puts
Dancing are
Baby
out.
in the corner.
Get those out of here. Out.
Come on.
Dirty
Fucking
Dancing.
Whoopi Goldberg and Demi Moore before she was
Ghost.
Ghost.
That's not just.
I like Cocktail with Tom Cruise. I know I told you I'm in Tom Cruise.
What's the one? What's the one? The one about when he's the California one when they're falling off the coast.
That's Point Break.
No, not Point Break. That's another one.
Point Break's
the
a
other,
fantastic movie.
No, the other one where the fucking
that
LA or something LA something
Escape from LA.
Yes, that one. Yeah,
that wasn't Swayze though. That's Kurt Russell.
Well, I confused him. Sorry.
Easily confused.
Oh, that's Goldie Hawn's husband. Sorry,
I couldn't even watch it. Like Escape from New York is awesome.
Yes,
I couldn't even watch Escape from LA.
Well, they
so we got a field goal attempt here. We need a miss. We need a miss like a fat boy needs cake.
I had a debate the other day at a bar about.
Oh, did he miss it? He missed it. He missed it. Fuck yeah. Let's go.
The chat is silent.
Yeah. I'm stunned, as they say, with 6 minutes to go.
I don't know how you missed that kick, man.
How do you miss it? You got money on the under, boys. That's how.
Your name is Anders.
Let's keep.
Keep in mind, it's still raining. It's still raining out there.
I was so close to taking San Francisco.
Weather the great
so
equalizer.
fucking close to taking San Francisco live plus 210, and then they fucking just missed that field goal and it just fucking dropped down. Damn
Hey, listen. Is it harder to kick a wet ball or a ball in the wind?
No, but if his footing's messed up, that's probably makes him shanking.
Yeah, so sitting in the back there trying to fucking do.
It's a heavy ball. It's a heavy ball. It's
can get the fucking bet in, and of course miss the field goal. Fuck's sakes.
Granted,
they're not heavy. We were all wrong when it came to how the rain was going to affect this game, and it is what it is. But who knew? Who knew the field goal kickers? I didn't even think about field goal kickers.
Well, like not really. We were totally wrong on that on the weather because you said you're going to have some missed plays. We just had a big 50-yard scamper in the rain. That's what you're going
to. He's the brother of the kicker for the Raiders, the Carlson. That's his brother.
Younger brother, yeah.
Yeah, Daniel Carlson or whatever.
Those fucking Scandinavian motherfuckers.
Wow, he just pushed that. Jeez.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
I wish my son
touchdown. Go down for the touchdown. Win it. All your Packers guys have your bets. McCaffrey gets a couple more yards. We can hit that one. We can hit the under. Let's do it all.
The kid on my son's team
325. Let's go.
Their kicker went to Colorado. He's at Colorado.
Sorry, Mike.
Kicking.
I don't think that's happening. It could.
Oh, Razor Sharp chiming in. There's our guy, Razor Sharp. He says, death threats are being sent right now to our field goal kicker.
From me.
He's got the burner going. He's got the burner going.
You got to go with the burner account.
The burner's going.
Come on now. I know Jeff has a burner. Come on now.
Yeah, damn right I do.
Razor's like, man, I don't need no fucking burner. He's telling him straight from his
account.
account.
A couple burners. What are you talking about?
All right, man. I just took 49ers money line just for shits and grins.
What was that? What was that price?
Minus 105.
Minus 105.
210 was staring me right in the fucking face. God damn it.
Oh, it's Spenny.
I'm wrapped up in 1065 on the Niners money line right now, so I just need to win.
Tell you what, I like Memphis tomorrow in a bounce back spot against Tulane.
When I was walking in Memphis.
I told you guys earlier, I already bet Tulane.
You love it, you said?
I already took Tulane.
Yeah. Yeah, especially after the way they lost that last game. They were smoking them in the first half. Then they came out there and sucked the old Big D in that second half. And ended up losing the game outright.
I just took minus 110. Niners minus 110. I'm with you. Let's go.
Did you guys bet your Stanford? Because I see they're up a dozen right now.
No, I didn't. That was the worst. I should. What the? I put 2 units the other day on them versus Washington State, and they fucking fucked the pooch. And now they fucking come back. Fuck them.
Followed him up to the gates of Graceland, and I asked him if I could walk right through. Oh,
McCaffrey for I don't know, 3 yards, 2 yards. Did he get his rushing prop? It's close. 89. He needs one more for my bet, 2 more for I gave out in Jimmy. I win at one fucking yard.
Razor's
one more yard.
Razor's putting reverse mush out there.
The old
I'm not looking at
out
it.
of our guy Razor Sharp. That's not a thing you see often out of our guy Razor Sharp.
He's nervous. He's a fan. I get it.
That's the game.
I get it.
49ers win. Can't believe that cost the Packers
What just
the
happened?
season out of our guy.
What just happened?
Not very optimistic about what his team can do when the back's against the wall. I mean, they're up.
The king down to the jungle room.
They're up with 5 minutes, Razor. Let's not go fucking waving the white flag just yet. Come on. Can't surrender.
Nervous fan. You got to bend up.
Yeah, he's got to get a stop here. I mean, I wouldn't imagine San Francisco's kicking another field goal this game.
No.
Oh, yeah, they're down 4.
4, so they're not.
I know, and there's 4 minutes left. I mean, so I'm just saying this is it. It's do or die at this point.
They got to go for it, right?
You sound like Troy Aikman. Well, looking at the score right now, I don't think they're going to be kicking a field goal here.
I mean,
Here's
with the
Brock
2-minute
Purdy.
warning, 3 timeouts, and a 4th and 10, you might kick a field goal. So that's why I made that comment. If
Their
it's like 2
defense is-
minutes and 30 seconds on the clock, and you're looking at a 4th and 10, you got three timeouts and the 2-minute warning, you might kick a field goal.
Their defense hasn't held in the shit though. That's the whole fucking other fucking thing. 2nd and 3.
Yeah,
Second
if
and
you had a
5.
good defense, you're probably right. But
Kittle just dropped it for no apparent reason. Holy fuck!
oh,
Did you see that? Watch this. What the
You know
fuck
what I'm
was
talking
that?
Fixola.
The fix is in.
It's the script.
The script is in. And
I don't know how
in
everybody's not
favor of the
undefeated
man.
if you just
No,
bet
he
on the
looked.
right
He
side
looked.
of the
He
script.
looked the other way. He was
They keep
trying to.
putting it in rewrites, and they're not
John Hayes.
sending it out.
That's it. I'm calling my bookie. Want my money back.
You
No,
should. You
I
should
just
do
saw
that.
That's
Kittle
it.
Hit
God damn.
right in the tits, and he fucking missed it.
He looked the other way. He took his eyes off the ball.
He goes, "Holy shit! I can run this up the." Oh, fuck me.
There we go. Ayuk, first down. Let's go.
That ball's a little greasy in the rain.
What a catch with the guy fucking boo-fooing him. Look at that. What a catch.
Clippers by 11 tomorrow over the Nets.
Cares? We're
Yes.
a fucking playoff game
Yeah.
right now. What are you
The
doing,
Nets.
Higgs?
The Nets fucking suck.
Yeah, the Nets
They suck at home. They even suck even more on the road.
I love they
Absolutely.
beat the Lakers yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah, that one hurt.
I can't stand the Lakers.
Big first down. There we go.
Did the Lakers and Celtics both lose yesterday?
Yeah, Celtics lost yesterday by 2.
Yeah. That was a plus
I watched that
275 or
entire
something like
game.
that.
That was a good game.
I didn't
That was a great
understand how
game
that
right
line
at the
was a
end.
7. Like, how was that? Did they think somebody wasn't playing for Denver? Why was that a 7?
I have no idea. I don't know. In Boston was cruising at home.
Get some more yards here.
They-
Get-
They love Boston. I
One
don't know
more
what it is
rush.
about.
One
They
more
just
rush.
love fucking Boston. The NBA loves Boston. I don't
I
fucking
get
get
it, though.
it.
But Denver just lost to the Sixers. Tell me
Exactly.
As much as it's like, all right, we worry about the postseason and that. Do you really want to lose to the
Kittle
Sixers
for 8
and
yards.
Celtics
Here
in
we go.
back-to-back spots? Teams you might see in the finals. Come on.
Which
I
team
mean,
see the
Denver,
ball? What are
yeah,
you doing?
Denver's the reigning champs. You think you give them a little bit more respect, but
They're going to come out and wet the bed 2 days in a row.
it came down to the last shot. Tatum had to do a fadeaway. May got fouled. Who knows?
No.
I don't. I wouldn't have called it.
If he would have got fouled in a Boston Garden, they would have called it. Believe me.
But yeah, it was a no call. I think it was kind of playing it up, but still, I think LeBron would have got that call.
Hey,
But,
did we just get McCaffrey's rushing prop? Did we just get it? He would have got LeBron would have got the call because the Lakers are in 10th place, so they have to get into the playoffs. So yes,
I hope so, Dave. He's at 89 pre this number. 92.
I think he just
There
got,
we go.
I think he just got 3.
We'll
Yeah, we
cash
got
it.
it. We got it. We cashed it.
I also have his over 18 and a half rushing attempts. So I need
Attempts
3
was it?
more.
No, yeah. Is he only at 15?
He's at 16. I had his yards at 90.5, and I had his attempts at 18.5. So.
The game script didn't go the way we wanted it to. If the game script went, he should have had like 25 or 30 fucking attempts. Like it should have been crazy over that.
Well, I mean,
why did you go that way? Live moved minus 260.
Why wouldn't you be running the ball in a slop fest? You should be running.
That was the whole point. That my plays were the under McCaffrey's yards, and I almost took his attempts too. I almost parlayed his attempts with his fucking his yards. He got his yards though. Here we go. Let's fucking go. Harold Williams, that a boy.
Let's go. Let's make something happen, Green Bay.
Greg Olson, I like you, but your long fucking skinny tie bothers me. If you wear a tie, wear a thick normal tie. Skinny ties bother me.
Greg with the third leg.
Greg, though.
Does he have a huge dick? I don't know. Does he?
That's what the song says.
He's a fucking tripod.
The seventh floor crew. Greg with the third leg.
Well, there you go.
The seventh floor crew.
Seventh floor crew. I love that shit.
What the fuck?
You never saw the U? You never saw 30-30 the U?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah,
no, I didn't.
Yeah,
it was
that's
just
right.
funny
Oh,
that you
yeah,
said
yeah.
that.
I remember now. Yes. Olsen's lines.
He's like, when I was a kid, we did some stupid things. Like,
what a dumb play. What a dumb play.
Comes up.
What a dumb play. What a fucking stupid play they just ran. What a dumb play. They should have.
And I love when they're doing the around the horn or whatever guns, and he's like, you made women names, 32 names that are rhyme with women for garden tools or something.
Yeah, he's talking about girls giving him a head and shit. Oh, dude, that was good. That was
what a
epic.
dumb play. What a dumb play.
Ramon Scott says the catch two. The catch two electric boogaloo.
What was a dumb play? Am I a play behind?
Yeah, they threw a little flat route to CMC.
Oh, I saw that. Okay, I'm with you now.
Oh, here we go. Purdy running up down to the. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Third and 1.
That's good.
We like it.
Let me check.
Right, I had Purdy over 5.5 rushing yards.
Where's my next gen
stats? You got it right there. There we go. You got it right there, Mikey.
Oh, he was 5 carries for 15 yards before that one.
Oh, sorry. Anyway, that was
he smoked that number.
Brock Purdy with legs.
His heart is so great.
Where is Kyle Juszczyk to running in here?
You know how much money I made on Brock Purdy?
Here we go.
Here he is right now. He's in the backfield.
He's getting the ball.
CMC. Oh, touchdown, CMC. Let's fucking go.
2 touchdowns.
Let's fucking go. You got the 2 touchdowns too?
2 touchdowns for CMC. Wow.
Fucking go.
They should go for 2 to guarantee the win.
Fucked.
Go for 2, right, Dave? Guarantee the win?
No. Scares me a little for the total, but whatever.
Minus 105 is alive.
Wow.
Down the dick. Here
How
we
about
go.
this game?
We got a game, boys.
Our 15.5 is definitely in jeopardy right now here. We need Green Bay to score, but here we go.
15.5 is not in jeopardy if you are on the Niners.
If Green Bay gets shut down.
Yeah.
Who needs Green Bay to score?
No one does. Not me.
No, at this point,
fuck Green Bay to score. Fuck
Yeah.
them. Because why, Jeff? Fuck them.
Fuck them.
When's this bitch fight happening? Oh, sorry. Excuse me. This lady fight happening.
We're still in the Curtis. Whoever the Beller.
The Curtis fight was a very contentious fight. People were I saw people on Curtis and the other side. You were on Curtis and other.
I was on Curtis. I ended up taking Curtis by decision. I liked the KO, but as I was looking further into it, I ended up taking Curtis by decision for.
Billy Briz was on the other side. He said, "Fuck Curtis," whatever. I respect both of you guys. You Bill. I'm going to say this. You Billy. I mean, Liam is there and Danny is there, but for the guys I run with, you and Dylan are the dudes, and Mike too for UFC are the guys I listen to, and all you guys are on Curtis. All you guys are on Curtis.
I think we're on.
You're not on Curtis?
No.
I thought you were on Curtis.
I think Marc-Andre Barrial gets it done by decision. We're in the main card going into the big events here. And here we got a guy that can fight. And he can go the distance, the crowd. I need a judge fuckery for Marc-Andre Barrial to get the job done.
Yeah, I don't know if you're watching.
I like betting on the judge fuckery.
Right
That's the best. What are you doing? We leave it to the officials. That's the way we want it. We've seen the worst officiating in all sports has happened the past fucking 5 years. It's been horrible.
Holy shit.
LA Kings are winning.
Let's go, Kings.
What's the score?
1-0.
Okay.
Let's go, baby. You guys already.
I was on the wrong side of that. I was for sure on the wrong
I didn't even say it again. You boys already know. West Coast teams off the loss facing an Eastern Conference team. They beat them Blues. The Blues got that job done. Now 10-1 in them spots. Let's go. Razor Sharp Pick says need Niners to win now for this under. Let's go.
The under is it's on.
Yeah,
live
I mean,
sport.
Yeah, under's on live sport because all of a sudden you get
the
a
under
pick
and the
six
live
here.
bet in the Niners too. Here we go.
Pick 6 sends it over, and the Niners covered at 10.
The question is, Razor, would you rather have Green Bay
That
win
is
and
pick
fuck
6
your
would suck.
under, or would you rather take that under and get your cash? That's the question.
He would much rather than win the game for sure. Give me a
Fuck that.
He'll sacrifice his ticket for sure.
Anyone, and this is the thing, we talk about betting against our teams, which we all do. When it gets to this point and they have a chance to go and go to the Super Bowl, like I would sacrifice all my bets.
Oh yeah,
Of course.
Yeah.
Well,
Marc-Andre Barrial now down to even money.
That's why I don't like betting on my teams. I like betting on totals and stuff, but like,
well, I took that live with
hate
you
doing
just because it made sense.
it did. I mean, they got the ball. It was off a field goal miss. Typically, that turns into points, and they're down 7 or down 4.
He's getting the better of them right now.
They got a first down.
Where are they
They're
on the
both
field?
gassed though.
I just feel like
they're on their own. They're way in their own zone. But
it's going to come down to a kick.
It's 51 seconds to take a timeout.
Fucking...
They're like in their 31 or 41. It's replays now with Anders fucking workaholics. Anders.
I'm glad I teased this one up, boys. Let's go. Tease them up.
How does the fucking Packers luck out on 3 straight like franchise quarterbacks? How the fuck does that happen?
They
every team is like desperate for a quarterback every year, and
because they do it the right way. Everyone sat behind each other. Rodgers sat behind Favre for a couple
this one?
years. This guy
Kelly McKinnon says, "Are we going to overtime?"
I don't want to. Don't go to overtime. Get him.
I don't want him.
My goodness, Kelly McKinnon.
I don't want him.
Is that an interception? Get on the ground. Interception. Done.
Oh, run it back, please.
Kelly McKinnon, the answer is no.
Don't run it back. Fuck.
Interception. Yes. Let's go. On every bet in this game. Let's fucking go. Under McCaffrey. Fucking Niners.
49ers live line.
Live.
Baby.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
It's over. Shout out to the fact that this fucking monsoon is over. Look at that rain, though. I mean, that's why I don't know. You don't know what you're gonna get.
Let's fucking go. Every bet.
Swamp fest. True Teller says, cash them all. True Teller, nice job.
Take it.
Cash them all. Let's fucking go. He tried to force it. He should have thrown it away.
Big deal. San Francisco 49ers are going to win this game. They're not going to cover the spread, but the under for Green Bay and Green Bay plus 16 is going to cash. How about that for a teaser, boys? Shout out to them teasers. Let's go.
I took a little loss on Green Bay live at 2-1s, but I cashed with my other crazy San Fran nonsense. So I'll take it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And more importantly, we had a winner in pub with under 51.
This Curtis Burial fight might actually be a draw.
That's it, boys.
All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to jump on the other stream real quick. The UFC stream, just because I got invited. Now I'm going to have fun. We fucking bang, bang, Niner gang. Mike, I love you. I fucking love all of you guys. And I love the fucking 49ers. Let's fucking go. Didn't take them to cover. Guns put us on the fucking money line late in the game. 3-0. Let's cash. Let's gash. Let's fuck that gash. Let's go. I love all of you. I'm out of here. Peace.
See you, Dave. Thanks for coming by here, boys. We'll rock around the horn here. We will continue to do what we do and then some here. Let's bring our next guy on here to close them out. Let's go, Guns picks. Love my guy coming in second half energy. I can always count on this guy to come and get it done. Guns, tell them what you got going on. What's going on with the world of Guns picks, and where can we find you next, my guy?
At Guns Picks. I'm almost at 10K, so if you don't follow me, please do. I'm like, I think 70 away from 10K. That would be nice if I could get over 10K before the season ends. Follow me at Guns Picks. The name is right there. And then you can check me out on the Shining Waters Nation channel with the YouTube channel. And we do shows every week, Circa Million Show, NFL content. I went 11-4 in the NFL wild card round, and I'm starting a little bit slow on this one, but I started slow last Saturday, and we hammered Sunday and swept the board. So please check out the content there, and that's all I got. Thanks for having me on, Mike.
Oh, Guns, I love having you on, my guy here. Let's bring on our next guy, known for the bomb, Spenny. Appreciate you coming out, my brother. Tell them what's going on with you in the world of Spenny Penny Bombs, and again, thankful to hang out with you, my guy, tonight. What's up?
Yeah, no, just appreciate you always having me on for these shows. I love coming out and doing this stuff, and cashing some props, cashing some TDs, and having a good time with you boys here. So probably be back on tomorrow night if Jimmy does a show tomorrow night for the game tomorrow. So we'll be ready for some more props and some more TDs, and let's cash some more bombs.
My guy, Benny, let's roll up here. We'll bring our next guy on here, MMA Jeff, new to the Pub Sports Radio live streams. There he is, looking docile and ready to go. He just keeps an even keel the whole time, Jeff. Tell him what's up. Tell him what you got going on. You got all kinds of things happening in the world of MMA. Let him hear it.
Yeah, we're doing a show on Who Bangin' Thursdays, breaking down the UFC card for the weekend. Doing some we're just breaking the card down. I'm just doing some official plays on Pub Sports Radio. Last call with you on Fridays later on in the show, giving a couple of plays out, and then Saturday we're generally breaking down the last call of the card after we see the weigh-ins, all that good stuff. So we're kind of pinpointing some plus money spots, and you guys, if you want, you can follow me on X JM Hockey 19.
There we go. Last but absolutely not least, not much to say about this guy other than he's a stand-up cat. He continues to come in rocking day in and day out. He definitely gives us his free time. I know it's precious, but he's willing to contribute everything he's got to the cause. Sean Higgs, I love hanging out with you, man. I'm so appreciative of getting to know you, and tell them what you got going on. I can't wait to hang out with you again. What's the deal in the world?
Well, listen, I appreciate you having me on, Mike, and asking me to come on with the crew you got here. Everybody does a great job and hitting it from all different angles. And I got to get down with Guns. Like, how the hell? I got to get my Twitter game up. 10,000 followers. I'm like nowhere near that. I gotta.
I am electric. That's why.
I got to do something with get the Twitters up. Anyway, I'll be rolling out of here, going to do my show. You heard Jimmy talk about midday money. I also do late night money at midnight, so I'll head into that. That's why I come. Sometimes I was dipping in that. I'm trying to look at games for tomorrow and stuff like that. But 7 days a week, free picks twice a day, midday money, late night money, and I come on here. I go with Dave, with you. I'm all over the place. I'm like I don't know. I'm not quick on my feet to come up with what I am. I'm just out here I'm a nomad. Thank you. I'm a wanderer, like Cain wandering the earth, just walking, trying to find winners for me and you.
Tombstone and everybody.
Basically. Get me off the main screen like that.
All you boys came out to play tonight. I appreciate that. I'll tell you what, it means a ton to me to be able to reach out to you guys. You say, yes, I'm there. Let's go. Guns, Sean Higgs, my bro, MMA Jeff, Spenny, the cast. Of course, we had picks from Dave. We had Dabby Cab. We had Dutch Boy Fresh, C-Mac. Everybody came out, rocked, and represented tonight. And look, it means a lot to me to have you guys come out and hang out when I ask you to come on the screen. And I know you guys got a lot of things going on, so to come out, spend the time, being ready to contribute, obviously it means a ton. So shout out to everybody in the chat, Director97, of course our guy Ramon Scott, Abel A, Lucky Powers, the gang, Tacky JP, ready to rock with us, Truth Teller, Trisha M came out tonight. We got some donos as well. EQ, the gang, Kelly McInnes was ready. And we're going to do it again. But this was a special Saturday stream, so it meant a ton for everybody to come hang out with us tonight. We'll be continuing this thing as we go forward. The NFL season is rounding the corner to the finish, but doesn't mean we can't get that cash. All the boys came ready to play, and that's what it's all about. If you guys haven't done so already, $4.99 to become a member, $9.99 for the upper tier there. We got all kinds of free plays happening. Get that cash, and we're going to continue to get that cash. We'll see you guys all up again soon. Let's go. We be Pub and Pub Sports Radio.